You've always done things to me.
Hello.
We are back. I always love just catching whatever random thing you guys are talking about. Hello, everybody,
Important.
and welcome back to Natural Wonders with us, some dickheads on the internet.
Can we change the channel to that? Can we change the channel name?
Some
dickheads
dickheads
on the
on the
internet.
internet.
on the internet. Yeah, that's great.
I'm pretty sure it's on TOS.
Probably TOS.
Dickhead's not a bad word.
I am very excited for
is
this
one
week's
to the
episode. I think last week was probably the best one yet, and things ended in a real precarious spot for some of our parties. So it's going to be very interesting to see where things go this week.
Indeed.
It should be very fun. Let me turn the music down slightly. I did not. I am going to have to confess something here, guys. I didn't make an intro this week. I fucked it.
Fuck it. Wait, let's just leave. Everyone get up and leave.
That's valuing everything in this stream, Mitchell.
I've been really stressed out with work, and I've been kind of ill, so I just was like, fuck this. But I'm still going to do the recap, just not with the scroll text and the silly voice. We would just be
Can
like,
we at least have the silly voice?
No.
Oh, please.
Oh. Have the silly voice.
Episode, I don't know.
Silly shirt or silly voice? Which one is it, guys? Come on.
Take the shirt off, silly voice.
Yeah, how about
Silly voice, change your fucking shirt.
Hi, Charlie. Guys, do you want to quickly go around and do our shout-outs, get them out of the way so we can storm into the episode?
Yeah.
Can do.
I don't know why I did that. Storm into the episode.
Yeah, that's fisting.
Do you know what? Today we're gonna go. We're gonna go weird with the order. We're gonna go start directly below me with Dean,
No, pressure.
and then go left.
Yeah, okay. The Paymaster98 on Twitch and YouTube. Play games.
I nearly shouted out some other Paymaster. Oof.
That's awkward.
Paymaster
Oh,
09.
well, there you go. Man. Yeah.
Solid streams.
Short and sweet.
Are you guys doing another community stream anytime soon? Event?
Yeah, so they're going to be
yeah.
once a month. We've started planning the next one. Supposed to make an announcement next week.
All right. Because the Rotom was unclaimed, right? So we need more people in there. That'd be great.
So the next one, whatever it will be, we'll have 2 gift subs on the line.
Double the rewards.
Ooh. You should just keep stacking it.
Yeah, it rolls
But
over.
ideally, someone's going to win every month.
Yeah, please. Someone please win.
Keep stacking it. No one wins it. You get to a year and someone gets fucking 12 gift subs.
A year worth of subs. To both your channels, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Damn. And talking to the other channel, Sam.
Yeah, so I also stream. Sam JKP is the name, or Jacopa, as I've come to be known.
JKP.
That's a new one.
JKP. No, I stream a lot of Pokemon at the minute. I always, as always, when I finally get my PC and everything sorted out, moving on to bigger and better things as well as Pokemon. Maybe not better, different. But yeah, come check me out.
He also
Sounds
always
great.
streams with a glass of pilk right next to him.
He does. He loves Pilk.
I
You got
only
it?
drink Pilk, nothing else.
Secretly,
this ain't coffee. This is Pilk.
if we hit good numbers tonight, I'll make a moke.
Oh, moke.
No.
It's worse than Pilk.
I'll drink a bottle of moke.
Make a moke hero.
Do you know what? We're gonna flip it over. We're gonna go to our fellow RPG boys. That's who we're gonna shout out next.
Hello.
We are RPG boys.
We are indeed. Official Dirty 20. Because Dirty 20 was taken.
But they're not official, so.
Yeah, but they're not the real ones. They're not official. We play Dungeons and Dragons and other RPGs. We play D&D weekly at Sunday, 4 p.m. UK time, with me DMing and Sam and Jay here playing in the party. We do play other RPGs and do different things. We do some map making, that sort of stuff.
Are we streaming tomorrow?
And we're streaming tomorrow at 10
Yes!
p.m. UK time for a different campaign that has been about a year or so,
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe, since we played it last. So
and I'm
that's
getting
going to be
involved, baby.
interesting.
Do
Yes, so Mitch is going to be doing that.
I'm excited. I'm actually very excited.
I'm
for
very,
that.
very excited. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I had to
But yeah,
resist
check that
watching
out.
the stream yesterday because you were making a thing, and I was
Yeah,
like,
I
I
was
don't want to see.
making Yep,
Wait, Mitch, are you playing?
Yeah.
it is playing tomorrow.
Hell
Anyone-
yeah,
I think
mate.
people are welcome. I think, or have you already planned it for?
People are welcome, I think.
Yeah, I mean, for tomorrow it might be difficult because I've had to
You already
balance
planned
it for 3 people.
Yeah.
Is that why you've
so it
given
might
us
be a
like
little-
an NPC?
Yeah.
That's also-
Nice.
Oh, but I've given you the option, I guess.
All right.
The option.
So, official date 20 tomorrow if you want to see that. And last but not least, Jamie.
It me, that boy. JM12_ on Le Twitch.
There he is.
Mainly Football Manager F1 content, but the big thing for me is tomorrow.
Yes,
It's
of course.
3 years to the day since I started on Twitch, so we're going to do a cheeky little anniversary celebratory stream, 24 hours.
Dan Champ.
Wow.
So if you want to see it, it was originally supposed to be 12, but my chat have cucked me and convinced me to do 24. So it's now 24. So we're running at the moment scheduled for 10 a.m. tomorrow morning start to go through to Saturday 10 a.m. Unless my router, new internet, decides to turn up between 10 and 12, then I will postpone it and get the new internet. But either way, it will start tomorrow.
Yeah, you know what? If your new router shows up, the stream's cancelled because you know you're going to install that and then it's going to be like, and your internet's fucking broken.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I mean, it's broken as it is. It just cuts out for like 10 seconds here and there. It's fun. The new router, we're going from 100 download and 5 upload to 1,000 download and I think 50 up.
How the hell do you stream on 5 upload, Jamie?
Yeah,
I don't know. I stream 1080p as well. but
How? That makes
don't
no
know.
sense.
I don't know. Genius. It works.
Oh, damn. Right,
It
well,
just works.
it just
Yeah,
works.
it just works. It's like me and an F1 car. It just works. Don't know how. It just does.
To be fair, yeah, if Tuesday, yeah, you're right. I
It
was gonna
shouldn't.
say, are you sure about that? But 3 wins in a row, so can't even.
Come at me, chat.
Right, well, without further ado, let's get into the recap. As I said, I don't have a scrolly text. We're just going to do a brief recap today. Last week was quite eventful. You guys travelled back from the hunt with your successful kills to Bandigos, and you, together with Camp Klesh, feasted, which, you know, was a proper hearty meal. First one in a few days for you guys. You celebrate, you sleep, you wake up, have a water fight with the Wookiees, which was brilliant, and you head into Kowloon with a plan to get your ship fixed. You meet a Quarren man named Sully who agrees, after some debate, to go and see your ship, which you parked outside of town, about 40 minutes to an hour's trek. A few of you decide to stay in the city. Zakian and Z, you guys decide to go with Sully and Jakarta to go and help fix the ship. Getting caught in a sandstorm, which is where you are currently. Bip got separated from Tuk and Kilal, who went to the Black Hole, which is the Black Suns bar, where Tuk revealed some dubious plans, which he had kept secret from the group. So that happened, and Bip, of course, nearly blew up some Jawas, got chased by guards, and then ran into 6 stormtroopers, who had just landed along with 1 Imperial officer, as he disguised himself and headed towards the shuttle bay.
Now you say it out loud, I might have made a mistake.
We're gonna pick up with Zakin and Z.
Okay, well, first, should we roll Destiny?
Yes.
Yes, we shall.
Yes.
Let me just make sure. I don't think I have to do any dice pool for Destiny, but just in
No.
case it does something weird, I need to get my dice pool ready anyway, so I'll pop that out. Yes, let's roll out our force. I need to get a little thing that shows on stream what you guys are rolling.
I was gonna say, could you not just window capture,
I
but
could
crop
window
it
and crop
down
it
to
down,
just
yeah.
that box?
The chat, basically.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll do
Oh,
that. I'll
That's
do
the
that.
first time I've ever rolled light side. And I rolled
Whoa!
2.
Whoa! We
First
got
time I
Let's
dark
go.
and I rolled all dark.
0 double light, bit rolled double light, took dark. Oh no, wait, bit rolled 1
No,
light.
I
Sorry.
rolled single. I rolled single.
Okay, so it's 3 light and 4 dark.
Oh, that is a lot.
Yes.
Potentially.
There's a lot of points available today, and to be honest,
Yeah.
you might need them.
All gone in the first 2 minutes.
So,
Shit.
you guys in the city now, if you were in the city streets, you start to feel, you feel like the wind making it through the streets, but it's not as like the air isn't completely filled with sand. There is like a sepia kind of hue though. You'd certainly know there is some kind of weather event occurring. Bip, where you are in the town, it's less so, but the guys who are further south would notice it. Zakian and Z, you guys are currently, if I remember right, you guys found a rock pillar and you were like up against it. Zakian, you are in Z's arms. As this sand just beats against you. It is unrelenting and it is not slowing down. It's a bit too lively. What are you guys gonna do? What are you guys
Is it
planning to do
literally
right
just
now?
a pillar?
You are, from what you can tell, you are up against a pillar of jagged sandstone.
Okay, I'm gonna like hold my cloak over Zakin's like mouth and nose.
Yeah, that's fine.
And have you got goggles, Zakin?
Yeah, I do.
He does,
Okay,
yeah.
that's all right. Is this the only like rock formation around?
You can go ahead and roll to see if you can spot anything else, but right now,
I'll
give me a
roll.
memento. Right, so you're trying to determine if you can see any other rocks and things.
Yeah, maybe something that
Landmarks.
might be like some sort of like a cave or something small where we could
Looking for like a
hide
cave.
potentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any talents that reduce things for like perception and things like that?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask you to either make a perception check or perhaps a survival check to see if you can spot the kind of thing you're looking for. I'm going to go ahead and make that a hard check right now where we're at.
Okay.
And where you've already kind of failed on similar checks last time, I'll have 1 black dice.
Okay.
Because you guys are pretty turned around out there in the sand right now.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Ooh.
Oh.
Success. Okay. 2 threat. You take a moment to just like try and calm yourself, and this sand is not letting up. You just see like clouds of orange all around you, and then as you keep panning round, so what you assume is like you're northeast. You're not quite sure. You do sort of make out what seems to be like the wall of a cliff sort of valley edge in a way, similar to the kind of terrain where you parked your ship.
Leaning down.
No, you guys are. It would be like straight up, almost like a.
So we're like at the bottom.
You guys are almost in a valley.
Right.
Shit.
Can we see how high up it goes?
It disappears into the sand,
Right.
to the sandstorm.
If can I keeping like my cloak like where it is holding Zakian, can I is it a wall that kind of carries on like ahead of us?
It looks like it would, yeah. It's maybe 30 to 40 feet away from you where you are right now, and you can see it. It spreads out maybe for like 20 feet in each direction, and then it's just sand. It's completely obscured.
I am gonna Zakian, feel free to obviously stop me if I start doing something that you don't like. I'm gonna walk towards it and kind of use that as like a landmark, keep my hand on it, and start one hand on the wall and start moving across it.
Okay,
try
so
and
you
like find somewhere.
You walk towards the wall. You put your hand on it. Are you going left or are you going right along the wall?
We'll go right.
You're going right.
Big decision.
Okay, you go right.
When is our ship east of the town?
Your ship is like mostly south and a little bit east. You guys don't know which direction you're traveling in right now. You got completely turned up in those fails last time.
Can we see
You're disoriented.
Can we see the sun through the sandstorm?
You can roll a perception check, see if you can determine that.
Then.
Let me
1 sec.
just rejig the difficulty. I think this would.
Because I have, I removed 2 setback dice on perception check.
All right, so it's gonna be no black dice, but it's still be a hard check. I'm ready for you.
Do it.
Actually, yeah.
Smashed
Okay.
Oh, lots of threat.
it.
I look up and I get blinded by the sun. But
Well,
Zakin's half blind.
Zakin, you are still nursing a fairly strong hangover. If you remember, this morning you woke up in the sand face first. As you peer around through the sand looking for the sun, that increased light sensitivity hits you, and you're like, "Oh gosh!" and you take 1 strain.
Right.
But you can determine where the sun is.
Okay, and we know because now it's later in the day, isn't it? Because we've passed midday at this point.
Yeah.
So we've passed the peak of
It's
the
like
sun.
early afternoonish.
So we should be able to determine which way is north.
Do you know where the sun rises on Cyrilla?
Oh,
Is there any?
do I? Can I do a?
Yeah,
some
you
sort of
can.
check?
You can roll an outer rims
Rim?
knowledge check.
Can
This
I
would
also
just
do
be
that?
average. Yeah, you can both do that. I'll make it average difficulty for both
Just
of you.
assuming it's Earth at this point. All right, ready to go?
Yeah, I'm
to
ready.
roll?
I'm ready. Sorry.
Okay.
Success.
Oh, nice stuff.
Yeah, it rises the same as on Earth.
Okay, so we
I don't fucking
so from
know.
that we can determine which way is north. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can
Does
determine.
either way head north.
So
Right,
you can
left or right?
determine that the wall, yeah, is to the north. So if you go right, you're heading to the east. If you go left, you're heading to the west.
But we were slightly southeast.
You were traveling from the
I
south
want to go west, I guess.
to
So,
the city.
so our ship was southeast of the city.
Of the city, yeah.
So we should go left.
Yeah. So I mean, I've started going right.
So you find yourself being carried to the east, to the right. By
Okay.
Z.
No, Z, we have to go the other way. Look at the sun. Oh! We have to head that way.
Yeah,
Oh!
I mean, I'm feeling kind of hopeless at this point. So I just do what he says. Like Z's sensors are like flickering, and like his head's like just turning crazy, trying to figure out what's going on. And I'm
You head back the other way.
And I turn around. Yeah.
All right, you start heading to the left. How long are you going for? You start going, maybe like a minute in. You're still against this wall, and you feel it starting to curve a little bit, in what would be a northward direction.
Okay.
And you're still following it for like a minute, and you get to this curve.
I'm gonna keep following it.
Keep going.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you keep going, I do need you all to take 2 strain. Both of you to take 2 strain, because you have been in this sandstorm now, exposed to the elements, for a fairly long time.
Okay.
You keep going along, and you're just running your hands along, and now you're heading almost in a directly northward direction. The sandstorm is still as thick as it was before. You still can't see anything in this orange haze. Are you going to keep going?
Yeah, I guess now that we're going
I'm
north.
guessing we've not spotted any like sort of caves in the.
Not that you sense. I mean, you kind of figure that if there was going to be a cave, your hand would have met it, right?
Yeah.
And you have some visibility in a radius around you. So if there was a cave immediately on the wall, you would see it.
Yeah.
You keep traveling for like another minute or two, and at this point, I need you to take another 2 strain.
Fuck.
But Z, as you're traveling, your hand cusps around a corner, and as you look, you do see an outcrop, like an inward sort of cave area.
How big is it? Would it fit an IG droid?
You could fit inside. It sort of is like a ravenous sort of crack, and it sort of leads in, and it kind of disappears off into darkness.
Okay, I'm gonna very quickly roll. I don't know. He's not I imagine bowling him like a bowling ball, but no, I'm gonna kind of like toss Zakian in there, and then try and make my way in.
All right. Yeah, you can make your way in. It just takes you some time to get in, and you can still feel as you're sort of squeezing your way through, the sand still hitting you in the back. But it's very tight. This isn't like an open, massive cave. This is like a crack. And then, Zach, are you ahead? Are you going in ahead of him as well?
Well, it sounds like he's pushed me in, yes.
Right, so you would experience this first. It sort of curves round a little bit, and then opens up into a small chamber. It is, however, pitch black. Zach, I think you have. Do you have
I have acute senses.
So you can sort of use your bat senses to figure out how big this room is, right?
Yeah. Due to my superior hearing, vision, and olfactory senses, yeah.
Yeah, so you get the gist. Yeah. It's...
I don't think it ever said that I can see in the dark, though.
I don't think you have dark vision, no. But you can kind of get the sense that this is like a 10-foot circular cavern, and there is a further cracky passageway on the other end. But this seems to be a small chamber before the cave delves deeper. And you are in this room currently safe from the storm.
Okay, so no sand is kind of coming in through that crack.
No.
Just to be safe, I guess, in case it gets worse out there. I mean, it's pretty bad anyway. I'm gonna take my cloak off and use it to cover up the crack that we came in through.
You fix it there with some rocks or something, and you have kind of like a canvas door almost.
Yeah. I was gonna describe what he sees, but I guess he doesn't see anything because it's dark. But...
Do we hear anything?
Make a perception check for me. I'm ready.
Whoop.
Whoop, whoop. You hear that noise? Whoop, whoop. Was that your most recent one there, Zakian? That was Outrim.
Yeah. I'm just gonna heal one strain.
Wait, Zia, you rolling it as well? The perception.
Yeah, I'm just a little... There we go. Took me a while to find it.
The sound of...
I'm gonna heal one strain.
The sound of like the wind rushing in through the crack makes like this ominous, and then like the canvas door is like flapping around, but that seems to obscure any noises you would hear coming from further in the cave.
All right, can I smell anything?
In this chamber, you smell droid oil. You smell yourself for the first time in a while.
Yeah, that's leaking.
Pretty pongy.
Sandstorm's got me.
I don't think you got in on the bath, so you're a little bit pongy. You smell booze on your breath still. But other than that, no, you just smell damp.
I'm trying to see if I have like anything that emits light. I don't think I do.
I don't.
Mitch, I'll be 2 minutes.
All right.
So how much can we see? Is it like dim or is it pitch black?
It's pitch black in here.
Can we feel around for anything?
And as you guys start to sort of like feel your way around this chamber, you hear whoosh, and the whatever way you fix the canvas door and it gets blown off, and your cloak's now just somewhere on the floor in this chamber.
Oh damn! There's stuff in that.
Oh no!
Potentially, I don't know if I took it out. Yeah, I need to find that. Can I like try and hear for where it landed? Or
well, I've got shock gloves. Will they, if I like hit them together, will they emit any sort of?
We can say they make like little sparks.
Oh.
Yeah, you could use that to see a little bit. It'd be like very quick flashes, like very quick. Yeah, you could do that.
I'm gonna do that a few times.
I need my cloak.
You hear this like whooshing noise of the cloak being flung through the wind, and Zakin starts sparking up his gloves, and you can see the cloak on the floor. Like I mentioned, it's a fairly unremarkable, small little cavern. Now that you can add visuals to it, you notice blip, 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 like the drip of some kind of water source somewhere further into the cave. And it just seems like a safe haven for you guys right now.
So we can see water like dripping.
You hear it from further down. There's like one other. So the way you came in, yeah, it's like a crack, and then directly across there's another crack which leads further in.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up my cloak and kind of swing it around, put it back on, and like Zakin, you kind of see for a second now that you can like you're using them little sparks. There's like loads of like straps and like little compartments and stuff in the cape and like on the back of his like torso with like guns and stuff holstered and strapped in.
All right.
You got anything in that cape to light this place up?
Negative. I'm gonna walk over to him.
Yeah. Every couple of like moments, you just see a flash of Zakian just.
I'm gonna start walking towards the dripping noise.
Yeah. Let's head further in.
So you get to the tunnel, which is the source of that drip, and Zakian, you lead in with the light.
Yeah, I'll go first.
You see it immediately goes, dips down.
Like a
Fairly
vertical drop.
steep. No, not vertical, but pretty steep.
Have we got to the water yet?
No, you hear it coming from down that passageway.
Right, I'm gonna carry on going.
You're gonna okay. So you get to a fairly steep drop. I need you to make. Let's see, athletics, I guess. And I will.
Something different.
No, it's you're trying to find your footing.
I was going to suggest athletics.
You're going to find your footing in this
my
fairly
athletics is 1
steep
green.
ramp. I am going to add a challenge dice because you are hungover as fuck.
Oh,
And you know what? I'm going to add another challenge dice because it is pitch black. Apart from you going.
Can I make the decision just to shut myself down there?
Yeah, I mean.
No, go on, we'll roll it. Let me know.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ooh.
Hang on,
Could have been worse.
I can't find them. I can't
Could have
find
been
the tab.
worse.
It could have
been
been two
There's only one foul.
It could have been better.
You spark your gloves and step forward, and then Z, you just see, and he just slides down this somewhat wet, slippery ramp and out of sight.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Can I try and do like I want to try and literally slide down like I'm snowboarding down the.
Well,
down the slope.
Can I take any strain from that, or
you do. You take a strain from that because of the threat. It will be tough because you're quite tall and it's like cramped in, but you could totally like kind of crouch and slide. Try and slide. It's still going to be an athletics check unless you have something else in mind, and
That's
no cool does not count, even though it is cool. You are not hungover, but it is still dark. Do droids? Do you have some kind of increased vision or no?
Nothing that like nothing like it that explicitly says that I do.
This is going to be hard check. 1 black dice. I'm ready for you.
All right. Oh no.
Zakian, you roll to the bottom of this this hill, and then you just hear like this scraping sound as a metal droid falls on top of you, and you take 1 more strain.
Thanks.
From that, and the both of you find yourself in the complete pitch black darkness once again.
Thank you for cushioning my fall. I just peel him off the ground.
As you start sparking,
knee to the forehead, the hungover forehead.
As you spark, you see the slope behind you, and as you look, you hear that noise louder now, and there is a little bit more cavern, and then the light, like a little bit more tunnel, and then the light fades out, maybe 20 foot or so, just like the dimmest light at the edge.
Well, we have gone this far. We might as well continue.
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
Okay.
Biologicals are strange.
Okay, so you guys press forwards into this this tunnel. We'll come back to you guys in a little while. The pair of you who were at the black hole, what you guys just finished up your conversation in the alleyway, right?
Yeah.
What was your guys' next plan of action?
It was to get bit before he brings out his lightsaber.
Right.
Good
That
luck
was,
with
that
that.
was like the last thing.
You don't know where Bip Bip is, right?
No, he knew that he was outside a building.
Right. So
But
you
then
guys,
he's gone, right?
you went in the alleyway. You had your conversation. You saw Bip Bip and a guard like, "Hey you," and then by the time you finish your combo, he is now out of sight.
Oh yeah, we did see him. Yeah, I remember now.
You do feel the pickup in the wind now, in the center of town, and if you look, you can see that storm front of that sandy clouds heading through the direction between you and your ship.
Oh, oh, they're in for a surprise.
That they are.
Right, let's get this frog.
Do the storms usually pass through the city? Are there defenses against that, or are we likely to be walking through a storm?
We're likely to be walking through a storm, yeah. What do you think? We're not in the core world, Sonny.
Yeah. You would certainly know, Took, it's very much a get inside and just close your windows and doors type scenario.
Yep. Yeah, we better move quick.
Well, we don't have a choice of going back to the cantina, do we?
Well, unless you want to let him do his thing.
Somehow I think that's probably more dangerous than the storm. Let's try and find him.
All right. If you guys look into the sort of square-like area where before you saw the commotion, things have died down. The pickup in the wind has cleared most of the people. Like, you see, like, people dashing towards their homes and things. Not running, but, like, you know, hurriedly walking to safer dwellings. You do see a singular guard sort of ushering people, you know, quickly move, get to where you need to be type motions on with his hands and stuff. And he's standing near to where you saw what happened with Bip Bip.
I'd like to maybe go and listen in on the conversation.
Yeah, as you get a little bit closer, you can hear him clearly now being like, "Come on, people, move it! Storm's coming in! You gotta get to your homes! Or to the cantina for a drink!" And all this.
What was he again? Did you say he was...
He just looks like a guard.
Okay, not a trooper.
Not a stormtrooper, no.
For tracks that I would think look like Gungan feet.
As you peer around on the floor, there are lots of footprints from civilians and things. You can totally make a survival check to see if you can spot the right ones. Is this something that you're quite capable in?
Being a hunter, he's used to
tracking and things. All right. It is a difficult check because of the amount of footfall here, but I won't add any black dice. It will just be 3 purple.
What would you consider this as, survival?
Survival, ideally, unless you had something else in mind.
No, that was what I had in mind. Survival, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Good.
Let me know when you're ready.
I am indeed ready, sir. Success with a threat. You're not super familiar with the shape of the Gungan foot.
Diameter width.
Neither am I, to be honest, mate. So,
but you do see some sort of, like, I think they have like two big toes, right? They got like big kind of like. You do see something that looks like, yeah, that could be a Gungan, and it's heading off north. And actually, you do notice that the gait of the step is more of like a quick run rather than a walk. And you assume with the scenario he was in, he probably would have ran.
Yeah, this way.
Okay, yeah, I will begrudgingly follow.
So it heads north towards the main starports.
Do I know this starport to be the?
This is not the one that.
Not west or.
No, Zoram asked you to go to.
Yeah, it's not. Is it the north one? North sector.
So north sector, yeah. This is one of the main terminals.
Yes.
Right. As you guys are heading that way, Bip, what the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck you doing?
What the
Because
fuck am I doing? So
you are
currently,
cloaked
yep.
and heading in the direction of the starport doors, like the big bay doors
Yes,
that are completely
if
open.
if I remember correctly, I got past.
You got past the stormtroopers.
So they are behind me, yeah.
They are behind you, all 6 of them.
Shit. Right. Okay. I'm just gonna, in my disguise, keep advancing for them doors where that shuttle landed.
No one's questioning you right now. You approach the hangar bay doors.
Uh-huh.
You look around. This hangar is surprisingly empty right now. You see the shuttle landed. It is a Lambda class shuttle. You know the Imperial shuttle, how that looks with like the fin and the 2 side pins. It's that shuttle sat. The ramp's open. You see it leads up. It's kind of dimly lit from the outside. You peek around as you go towards like where those big bay doors open. You peek left. You just see sort of like containers and like fuel tanks and things like that. To your right, you see a panel, which is like the hangar door control, and it's left unlocked.
It's left unlocked, yeah.
It's left unlocked currently.
So what you're saying is that above is open.
So there's no ceiling to this building. It's like a big open air thing. But then there's the
shuttle's locked in place, is what you're saying.
The shuttle was not locked in place. It's sat there.
Okay, right.
But so like the way that foot traffic gets in and out, and like speeders to load cargo and stuff, is there's 2 big industrial doors that would open like that.
Right,
those are open currently, which is what you've just walked in.
Yeah.
And the panel to close those is there left unlocked.
Okay.
And you can see the boarding ramp of the shuttle ahead of you. Also to the right, you see like a door which leads to the interior of the actual sort of circular starport building.
Okay. I'm just gonna ignore the control panel doors.
Okay.
For now, because I feel like if I shut them, that will draw some attention. And I'm just gonna try and get in the ship. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna continue my disguise. Walk up to that ship.
All right.
And see if we can get in.
You approach the shuttle.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, the boarding ramp is still deployed.
Yeah.
You check your left and right. There's no guards in here. You can walk on the shuttle.
Yeah. Yeah, we do it. We go on.
All right.
I'm going on the shuttle, boys.
To your left and to your right are lines of benches with handrails for the stormtroopers to hold on to. Underneath the benches are footlockers. To the far end of this room, there is one single door, which would lead to the cockpit.
Lead to the cockpit, yeah. Can I have a look around real quick and see if there's anything that I might be of use to me? Anything I could steal?
There's nothing left out. The only thing you could search is the footlockers if you wanted to take the time. There are 6 to look through, but obviously,
fuck that. Can I see if I can get in the cockpit door's closed? Right?
It is currently, yeah.
What's the way of getting? Is there a control panel? Is there what's the sitch?
Are you approaching the door?
Yeah.
It opens. You see 2 seats, currently empty. You see the dashboard.
Yeah.
The left wall covered in computers and flight instruments. The right wall as well.
Okay.
Unoccupied.
Oh my.
That's fine. So it's completely unoccupied, and there's no one in here.
At the moment, yeah.
I really feel like you're leading me into a false sense of security here.
I'm just presenting you the...
I mean, I'm going to fly the ship. That was my plan last week. I'm going to try and turn this motherfucking ship on.
So you step into the cockpit, and the door shuts behind you.
Shuts, lovely. Can I see a lock button?
You don't get a chance. As soon as the door closes,
yeah.
One of the instruments on the left side of the room lights up, and a blue image is projected in front of you. And in front of you, you see a hollow blue image of a Keldor man, which is Plo Koon's race, the guys with the metal faces. He's wearing like slick black armor. And he's staring right at you. And you hear through.
So, you are the one who I've heard so much about.
Misa? Who?
Yes, you, Gungan.
Misa no Gungan. Throw my hood back up.
I have little words to say to you other than the hunt is on. And it shuts off.
And with that, the shuttle doors open again.
Can I not fly this thing? Can I not try and start it?
You can totally try. You sit down in the pilot seat. And you start fiddling with the controls. Trying to figure out how this works, and you hear click, clink, clink, the sound of boots on metal. And then the door opens behind you. And you see a man dressed in grey Imperial officer uniform. And he has his hand on his blaster.
Okay.
And he sort of freezes for a moment.
Yeah.
You don't see any hair underneath his hat. And you can see him visibly kind of like freeze for a moment.
Okay. So he's not. His hand's there. No movement.
He's shaking.
Okay. Okay. Maybe we turn to Bad Bip.
And he. This is an Imperial ship. What are you? You shouldn't be on here.
Can I just? So is there anyone behind him, or is it just him?
Just him, and he looks petrified.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to just stand up, confront him, whip out the saber.
He steps back.
And,
please.
Yeah, I go. You should not see me. You should leave, and Misa go too.
Are you trying to make an intimidation check right now?
Yes.
You can do charm. You can do intimidation.
Charm or where's intimidation?
Somewhere.
I don't see that under skills.
Okay, charm.
I see charm. I roll charm. You got a dice pool?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh fuck. Oh wait, hold on. Does that dice matter? That fucking light side dice. I still had that in from earlier.
We just ignore it. It's fine.
Yeah, we just ignore it. All right, cool.
Big foul with some advantage.
Yeah.
He looks down, takes his hand off his blaster, and he puts his hands over his face.
Yeah.
And then when he shows his face again, he looks completely calm. Well, this all went to plan.
Can I just fucking cut him down then? Because the lightsaber's already out.
You can totally go for it.
Yeah. What do you want?
What
check do you want from me?
You just roll your lightsaber in melee. Let me it's average.
I mean, my lightsaber doesn't fucking work, does it still?
What do you mean it doesn't work?
Oh, it worked today. Oh, wait. It's usually I do it in combat and the weapons doesn't work. I've had to do it in skills. Yeah, fine.
That's fine.
Okay,
I mean, you aren't successful as you slice towards him. You slash through some of the consoles on the wall and they spray sparks across the room. And he jumps back and he says, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not the one who wants to fight you. You're free to go.
Okay.
but he's coming for you now, so good luck.
All right, at that point, I'm booking it.
You just dash past him.
Bip tried to be intimidating. Bip didn't work. Gone. Bolt out straight away. Oh wait. Lightsaber away first. Then we run.
Lightsaber away. You dash
then
out.
We run.
And you make it out of the hangar bay.
Yep.
Out into the courtyard. And at this point, Tuk and Khalil, you guys are like making your way down to that area, and you see like scattered Malarians over the floor, and you spot in the distance these stormtroopers who are like questioning locals.
Shit, I thought you said that here was safe, Tuk. You're muted, Tuk. I can't hear you over the storm.
Oh, Doug Farragut! They don't usually come here!
You lied about who you are, you lied about everything to us, and the one thing that I needed from you, you failed at.
I didn't lie! They don't usually come here. This is not usual.
I'm not talking about the troopers, Tuk. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I didn't lie, I just... without information.
And at this point, you see a man in a cloak come bolting out the hangar, and he's... Are you going back the way you came, Bip?
Yeah, I'm booking it straight.
He's like heading right in your direction.
Yeah.
And you can quite obviously tell this is your companion, Bip.
Oh.
Can I see it's them yet?
You see them in the street, yeah.
Okay,
and
okay.
You also see the stormtroopers dotted around the square, and they sort of look in your direction.
Yeah, as I'm just running.
As you're bolting out.
Yeah, as I bolt out. Okay, so I'm just gonna sprint past until I get close to them, and then I'm just gonna be like, "We still need to go."
That happens.
Why would you come up to us? Why would you come up to us?
Yeah, that's bad idea.
Oh, we still need to go then.
Hey, you three! Hold it right there!
Shit.
Pull out a blaster.
wait.
Are you serious?
I'm gonna gesture. Quick time. I don't give a shit.
Wait.
Get out of here.
Yes, do it.
Before they even, do they have their guns out?
No.
No.
One of them just points his hand towards you. Hey, you!
Bang.
And you shoot him. Fucking hell. Okay then.
Oh my god, why?
You thought I was the reckless one.
What?
He's missing this. I want to shoot some troopers.
Fuck. Okay, this is probably medium range right now because he's in the square. You guys are on the street. So it would be 3 purple dice. But I don't have any black dice to add to it. Should I give you a blue dice for surprising him? Yeah, I'm gonna give you. He's not expecting you to shoot at him. He just sees a person in a cloak running, and then he starts talking to his 2 guys, and all of you look worried all of a sudden. So, I'm ready for your roll.
As I say it, as I shoot, I'm gonna say run.
Fucking hell! All right. This is perfect. Yeah, I'm ready for your roll, man.
Nice, here we fucking go. Yeah!
Yes! He's like, hey you! And then just, and he just falls on the ground. Now all of the other stormtroopers, they don't, they all turn and look in your direction. You guys are going to have a moment here to just dash. So
Okay,
what are you doing?
Yeah, we're gone. Yeah.
You just start dashing down the main road.
As we're running, can I just try to I'll be like, you should know where we hide. This is your planet.
I know where we're hiding. Come on.
Okay, let's go.
Bear in mind, it's a little less crowded out here right now. You guys are almost out in the open. And you're running down a big, long, straight road. You do see at the end of the road that little square where Bip, you nearly blew up some Jawas and you used to had a heated conversation in a side road. What's the plan?
Do they look like they're following us from behind?
They are making their pursuit.
Can they see us? Are they like within?
You'd be in long range right now. It's pretty far. You can see it.
Okay, but we can see.
The surprise of it, you got a bit. They was all a bit like, wait, and they held their friend up, and then they start chasing you.
Fuck.
We're gonna get out of here.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah,
We gotta go.
So you're dashing through the streets. They're not gaining on you, but every now and then you just hear choo choo choo, and you see like blaster bolts flying past you. As they're now a bit further behind. They're just.
Can we go through alleys and like cut?
There are alleyways to your left and your right and stuff.
Cut line of sight.
I would say.
The ghosts won't hunt if you cut line of sight. It won't.
It's true.
I know this to be true. Yeah.
Yeah, and stormtroopers wear white armor and ghosts are white, so it makes sense. The logic is unfailable. So, with a bit of Took's sort of knowledge of the area, you guys are able to just dip into some side roads and sort of lose the line of sight. And are you guys going to attempt to? Where are you heading right now? What's your plan?
Well, we want to try and head out the way through. You know, I'm sorry. We want to get out of here because we're going to take the side streets and we're going to go the way we know to the ship.
To the ship.
But no, we can't take him to the ship.
No, we can't take him to the ship.
I will say now, as you're heading further south, the sand is starting to make its way into the city streets, and this aids you in the fact that you can no longer see the stormtroopers behind you. But also, like, you need to find some shelter.
Could we not?
You recognise you are in you are near Sully's workshop right now.
I was going to say,
could we not side of town
find our way back there and just hide in there?
It's locked. We need to get in.
Wouldn't?
But I mean, I don't know where else in the city
would Sully not be there because he headed back while them two got lost in the sandstorm?
Well, let's go check the workshop anyway. Come on, quick.
Yeah, you might be right. I don't remember what the timing was.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, we technically we don't know that information,
we don't know
but
that.
let's just go to the mechanics and take that.
I'll go there with you.
Yeah.
You guys make your way round a couple more sort of bends, and you see the workshop. You guys are coming on it from an angle. You guys are coming towards it from an angle.
He's lost it, bud. He's lost it.
Unfamiliar angle.
The first part of the street.
And you sort of curve around to the front of the shop, and you do see actually that the door is open again, and you see inside. Well, actually, you know what? The door is closed. My bad, because the sand and stuff. The main door is closed, and there is the sort of pedestrian-y door to the side there.
We say knock.
Yeah, knock with my blaster.
Start banging on the door.
Shouting.
And you just hear, "Who is it?"
It's us, that's it. Come on.
No, give me a second. And he opens the door.
Put that thing away. I'm gonna say to a point.
Put him.
You guys make it into the workshop, and you see a very sand-covered Jakarta, his fur just like covered in just like red sandy dust.
I
Can't understand a word he's saying.
Oh, we've got no idea. Fuck.
I kind of blank Jakarta. I can't really.
All right.
You enjoying the climate there? I thought so.
And he sort of like smacks his hand down on a metal crate, and suddenly he's like, "Oi, careful!" And he just and he sits down.
Where's bolts and ears?
Yeah, where is our droid?
They got caught out in the sandstorm. We got split up.
We should maybe have a bigger problem than losing other friends.
Babe.
Nisa?
Problem? The problem is that we
The
need...
problem is you used to fire at the stormtrooper. He's running away.
Whoa. You guys, you can't be bringing that kind of trouble to our shop.
No. This, he drank too much Jawa juice. He don't know what he's on about.
Jawa, what are you talking about?
Look, did they fucking follow you here?
I don't know what you're on about.
Oh, they're no fault. They lost us. It's okay.
Look.
Just, you better keep your voices down from now on. No one's home. And he goes over to the door, and he flicks a big close sign over, like, on the outside of the door, and then slams it closed and locks up. Let's keep it quiet from now on.
Okay. Inside voices.
Inside voices, yeah.
Inside holsters.
Inside hole. It's away.
Well, it wasn't a few minutes ago, was it, Turk? Can I ask you a question?
Me? Yeah.
Is it your goal to get us killed?
No, I'm keeping us alive. What are you thinking? What?
Keep us alive. Right.
I
Okay.
need you all alive, yeah.
It's just you sir need us alive. Me sir need friends to help me. There's so me sir tell you what happened. Me sir got into the shuttle, and then blue man, weird face. He come on screen, and he said he's a coming for me.
Oh.
So then me sir got to run. Me sir see man in suit. I tried to kill him. Me sir miss. Then me sir run and found friends.
Wait, a man in what man?
He's wear the grey outfit with a hat,
Ah, that's not good.
and he's may have seen Misa weapon.
Wait, but you mentioned a blue man.
Oh, the blue man. He popped up on the screen. I tried to fly the ship.
One thing you did notice as well on that hologram, he had a lightsaber on his belt. I forgot to mention that. My bad.
Cool. Good.
Well, we know
Great.
what he is.
The blue man, he has a weird face. He said he was coming to kill me, and he had a lightsaber which was much bigger than mine.
What was he wearing?
Just all black, I think. I don't know. It was
Oh
blue.
my
It's a blue
God.
hologram. I can't tell. He's blue.
Yeah.
Did he have a mask?
He said he's a coming, and the guy in the grey, he let me go. He said the other guy was coming. So Misa run.
Did he have a mask on? Did you see his face?
Misa think so. Misa no memory good.
Oh my God, we've got to go.
Misa think so.
We're dead.
Misa dead? Why?
What's wrong with you? What? You don't think we
No,
can't?
a man in black wearing a mask with a lightsaber. You know who that is, right?
No.
No clue.
No idea. Misa thought I was the only one.
And
Oh,
if everyone who uses one of those weapons is like you, then it's a walk in the fucking.
Listen, Misha point out, Misa novice. Misa still have baby one. Misa no good.
what about hunting down the entire Jedi Order?
I mean,
Is
Misa
that-
alive, so they can't be that good.
And then, you know, I had a mate, and he captured 3 of them before. 3 of them. I don't think it's that hard.
What kind of fucking trouble have you brought in my way? I think I'm gonna have to charge you lot quite a bit more.
No, that wasn't part of the deal.
Yeah, well, neither was lightsabers or stormtroopers or whoever this fucker is. I don't. Oh my god.
Charge
Honestly,
him.
You know
can
what?
Charge him. Don't charge me.
I'll give you a discount to get you out of my fucking hair. This has got to be done quick.
We still need the ship fixed, so Misa no think that's happening.
Well, this sandstorm, they sometimes pass in hours, sometimes days.
Well,
We
there's
still need
always
it could be hours.
And to be honest, I'd rather get a little bit more comfortable and let's take this conversation somewhere else, yeah? And he goes towards the back of the workshop and he lifts up like a trap door, and it leads down some stairs. And he goes down and he clicks on a light. I guess that's not very sci-fi. He claps on a light. I see Sam laughing, and it leads down into a dimly lit basement living quarters. If you were to, are you guys going to follow him down? He's welcoming you in here.
I would say so. It's further away from, you know.
Yeah.
50 yards there.
You're just so you guys walk and you don't even notice Kalal is just zoned out. Jakarta goes down the stairs as well, and you immediately notice cooler temperature. There's a big advantage to building these places underground, and they do it on a lot of similar planets to Tatooine and Sula. And it is just like a fairly averagely furnished living quarters. And he says, well, we should have all the supplies we need here, and however long this storm's going to last, you know, we aren't exactly going to be able to nip down to the market and grab food. So, this is it.
We can't just wait here.
Well,
It's not.
you know what it's... You... Sorry. I'm just getting caught in my words. You know what it's like out there. You can't make it through a storm. No one can.
Oh, great.
I'd like to come up with some story of how I have done, but no. The storms do kill.
Look, if you want me to fix your ship, I'm waiting at the storm here.
Looks like we're waiting out the storm then.
And we cannot wait. We cannot wait.
Who is this man you keep going on about? Is he that bad?
Surely you know Lord Vader. A man in black wearing a mask? You don't...
No?
It wouldn't be popular
Wow.
knowledge, would it? Or for me, for example. I don't know.
No, you probably wouldn't have heard him.
No.
I mean, because that, like, I wouldn't know either. I know who he was. I don't know. Yeah.
It's a Core Worlds thing.
Yeah.
You've never heard of Lord Vader.
Nope, I never heard. Who is it?
No idea.
What it is to live your quaint little lives out here.
Quaint! Oh, that's rich coming from you, Smooth Skin. With your pampering and your credits.
You speak of much that you don't understand. Try living in the core worlds, under the Empire's thumb. An empire run by a man who hunted down Jedi, like whoever your friend is, Bip Bip.
Listen, me son no know. How many times we have to tell you? Me son no Jedi. Me son Jedi in training.
All the better.
I mean, me son unorthodox. Me son no one knows what Bip Bip's gonna do.
Hiding.
Well, that doesn't sound like a positive to me, but...
He's got me this far. Look, I have friends.
Just, you know, I'm this close. You are a liability, I'll give you that, but I like you.
Have you seen what I have?
You've got a laser sword, yeah, I like
Wait.
it.
Do you also have one of those?
I
Nope,
don't think you're one to talk, Took, about liability.
me, a liability. Cool, I saved us back there.
No, you put us in further danger. You shot at the trooper.
You did do that.
You are a greater liability than Bip Bip right now.
Thank you.
That is
Now
saying
means I have
something.
another friend.
No. That quick thinking bought us some extra time.
I'm.
You are so self-centered. You want to be the hero, don't you?
Well, you know, it'd be nice. Imagine them singing about me in the cantinas.
Well, they won't, Took, because we will be dead. Because whoever is coming after us, if it is who I think it is, we are dead. We are living dead.
We
now.
maybe need to calm down. We are stuck here
Yeah.
was the storm, so let's
Agree.
relax.
We are... You're right. Sorry to... You know, this is my house. I just feel like I should be the one making this kind of talk.
It's okay.
Um,
It's okay. You said I'm good.
We need to all calm down. Right, everyone take a seat. You there, you there, you there. And he points to like some random chairs around the room. I'm going to put on the radio, the broadcast. We're going to have a listen to whatever tunes. And we're going to have a drink. But we're going to stay calm.
All right. Well, You got anything stronger than a bit of booze, surely? If I'm gonna be hankering down in this.
No. I've got some Jawa juice, as you preferred earlier. And he pulls out a bottle and he starts just pouring little cups. Jakarta grabs one straight away, slaps it down.
I want to try something here. Can I just ignore the drinks and go and sit down in a corner and try and meditate?
You can, yeah.
To see if I can see anything or connect with anything.
Yeah, you can spend some time meditating.
Etc.
Yeah, that's fine.
Know. Something may come up.
You guys, whoever chooses to joins in with a drink, the broadcast is flicked on and you hear just some cantina style music. Not that one song, but that other song. And for the moment, we're going to take our first break of the evening. Shall we go 5 minutes today, or do you guys need a little longer? 5 minutes?
5's good with me, mate.
Yeah,
We'll see you in 5 minutes. Thank you for the raid, Varied World Builder. I appreciate that. Welcome, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the follows.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
We'll see you in 5.
See you in 5.
In a bit.
Where's the brilliant rat screen? All right,
do
we
it.
are.
The longest
back.
5 minutes.
Whoa, Sam, you all right there, buddy?
Sorry, I don't know what came over me.
All right.
Um, we are going to go back to Team Cave.
Team Cave.
Team Cave.
If we ever make a stream
whoa,
team,
hold on then. What are we? On
Team fucked.
We're team fucked.
Team fucked.
exactly.
Team Fucked and Team Cave.
How the tables turned when the team
How
stuck in a
how the
sandstorm.
turntables.
The bounty hunter is spelunking while everyone else is like shooting stormtroopers and
Right. So you guys you just slid further into this cave system. And you guys were heading towards you were sort of in a 20-foot long tunnel, and Zakian, as you're sparking your gloves, you start to see the walls open up into a wider cavern, and as you walk further and further, you now see on the other side of the room blip, 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 drips of water coming out of the rocks there on the side.
And we can see the water.
There's not like a massive lake, underground lake.
No, but we can see the dripping.
You can see the
Up the
dripping and like a puddle on the floor at the where it's all landed.
Right, I want to run over to it. I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah.
there's your water.
All right. You start drinking the mystery cave water.
Oh no.
You die.
right. I drink one drop. How does it taste?
It tastes all right. It's a little gritty. From sort of
Like
the
sand.
types of rock around here.
Okay.
Because you guys are below the sand layer now.
Yeah.
You don't know how far you descended, mind you, on the the slide.
It's not good.
Could we have made a rough guess, or we just too?
You can't really see because of the fall and the no light and no torches.
How long have we been how long have we walked since sliding down there? How far have we walked?
It would have been like less than a minute of finding your way along. But what you do notice, Zakian, you take the sip of water. It replenishes. It makes you feel a little bit better. You know, that first drink of water on a hangover is always nice.
Oh, it is.
But again, you're in a pitch black room now.
How big is this room? So you say it opens up. How big with the sparks? Trying to see.
15 foot across. And as you're sparking, I want
Can we
both of you
see-
to roll perception checks for me.
Can we see where the water's like coming from, or is it just dripping out of like? A
It's
crack
sort
in
of
the wall?
it's sort of you see it building up on the ceiling, and then blip, it's like soaking out of the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Let me my dice pool is closed for some reason. I
What are
can't
we rolling?
nothing yet. I can't undrop down it. What's going on? I've condensed it. Oh
Just
fuck. Let me open a new one.
reload it.
Yeah, that's weird. I need you both to roll perception checks. Bip, if you do it first, because you don't suffer.
Oh,
Bip bip.
Bit.
Listen, Bip Bip's in an underground cave meditating.
Zakian,
yeah, not the
you do it
actual
first.
underground.
Not
cave.
their underground cave, but in this man cave, this fucking Sully has.
The man cave.
Sully's
Sully's
man
man
cave.
cave.
Sully's man cave, where he takes his
Yeah.
bitches.
All right. Do these roll first.
Oh dear. Do you want to do Z's roll first?
Oh, mine. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
We'll do Z because I've added a black dice now. Z is pitch
Yeah,
black,
okay.
and you're
Mhm.
scanning the room. And to be honest, I don't know why I'm making you roll. You can't fucking see anything.
No.
Oh no, wait. Zakian's is sparking every now and then, so you
I'm
see
sparking.
glimpses. So, but I'm going to give it one black still because of the unstable nature of the lighting.
Okay. That's
I'm ready.
fair.
Success with threat. Okay.
Ooh.
And now Zakian, if you do one for me as well.
Me.
Wow, okay. So, perfect.
Oh, no.
You guys. So you were originally distracted by this source of water, and you get your drink, and then you start actually paying attention to your surroundings, and the cave walls look different here. Above the ramp, the walls were like that red terracotta-y sandstone. Further down here, the walls don't look
Oh, I think I know where we're going.
There are still red sandstone walls.
Don't tell me we're in the mouth of something and you're drinking saliva.
You see these like thick.
That's what I was thinking.
You see these thick like vine-like structures running all along the walls, and every now and then, if you train your eye carefully enough, you see it like twitch slightly, and like maybe even.
Are there any
Drift.
other exits out of here other than the way we came in?
You see the ramp behind you, and you see this slightly wider cavern leading forwards off somewhere. And the walls to this cabin are covered in these thick, vine-like, kind of brownish in color.
Is there a check that I could do to see if Z would know what's going on?
Yeah, there totally is. Let's see. Some kind of knowledge check, maybe a survival. Let's try and figure out where the fuck you guys are right now. Let's see. Skills. We've got maybe knowledge, xenology. That's the perfect roll.
Knowledge, where is that? Knowledge.
Right at the bottom.
Great knowledge.
I'll make this a hard check, because you're not immediately like, oh, this is that. So I mean, it's hard. But I won't add any. I'll add one black because of the lighting still. You guys need some better lights. That's something to remember for future.
Yeah, or like some sort of night vision modification.
Yeah, that'd be sick. All right, I'm ready for you, sir.
Sweet.
Fucking hell!
What the fuck?
4 successes and 6 threat.
A lot of threat.
Z, you
He
initiate.
succeeds but loses an arm.
That's an aneurysm.
You initiate this kind of like knowledge protocol, and you start searching for information regarding this thing, and you immediately start getting results pinging of all these different like alien races with tentacles, and the influx of information kind of freezes you up for a moment, and you suffer some strain, 2 points of strain, but
Pretty heavy on strain right now.
that all comes down to cave, tentacles, desert planet. This is some kind of Sarlacc network.
Okay.
You're not in the Sarlacc pit, but there probably is one nearby.
Wait, how are we spelling that?
Sarlacc is S-A-R-L-A-C, I think.
Wait. Dean,
So
do
you know
what
what
I mean?
Boba Fett? Do you know what Boba Fett
Yeah.
gets eaten by?
Yeah.
You're in. You're somewhere underneath one of those, and this is like the tentacled body of it, flailed out in the sand.
So
It's
we're outside of it.
Well, you're within its web, almost. It seems. As
So
all these
did you say we're
tentacles-
potentially underneath it?
Well, you're underneath where the pit would be, because the pit is on the sand level. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're not like directly underneath the pit, because underneath the pit is the creature's mouth, usually.
Mm-hmm.
But you're certainly very close to a Sarlacc right now.
We must leave immediately.
Where are we gonna go?
Anywhere is better than this. I'd rather face the sandstorm.
And with that level of... As you guys begin to panic... Well, Z, as you panic about this now gained knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
you feel something against your foot, and your foot brushes against one of these tentacles, and it lashes back.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Don't
Whip out my
shoot it.
pistol and shoot it.
Everyone's
We're-
gonna die today.
We're separated at this point, aren't we?
You guys aren't
We're not
standing
next
together.
to each other.
You're closer to where these vines are coming from, Zakian.
Who's team fucked out?
As I shoot it, I'm
Okay.
also gonna shout at Zakian, "Run!" and just like
All right.
fire, and then I'm gonna try and run depending on what happens after I
You
shoot it.
fire
Where are we running to?
at the Sarlacc's tentacle.
Where are we running?
You can't fucking see.
This is an engaged. This is an engaged range.
Yeah.
So I believe. Let me just double check the diagram. I think that makes this kind of hard.
Yeah, I'll get out. I would have got out my smaller pistol, but it still would be
That's fine.
difficult. What?
I just need to refer to the cheat sheet. Fucking hell, you guys tonight.
Yeah, I know.
I
No
love it.
fucking around.
So engaged, if you're in ranged gunnery, it says see below. What do you mean? Attacking an engaged target. Using
I need
ranged
to
weapons against
up my
an engaged
range
target.
light.
When attacking target, which is engaged, upgrade the difficulty of the check once. If the attack results in despair, then the attack automatically affects the creature engaged with the initial target.
I feel like you just read a lot and didn't understand what it meant.
No.
Just a blank
Oh,
look. He's
wait,
like, what?
I read the wrong rule. Using ranged weapons whilst engaged, because you are engaged. So ranged light increases difficulty by 1, so it would become just 2, like an average difficulty check, I suppose. Because, yeah, alright, cool. That's fine. I will give you a blue dice here, though, because there's certainly enough tentacles to shoot. Even if you don't hit the one you're aiming for, there's a strong chance that it will hit one on the wall or, you know, one on the ceiling. So I will add 1 blue. You're not taking the time to aim, so go ahead and roll that for me, sir.
All right, blast pistol. Boop.
Fail.
I mean, there's a lot of Can I heal some strain with them, maybe? Because I'm very.
I don't remember if we ruled it that if you don't succeed, you can't do it. Did we rule it like that last time?
That's fair if that's the decision.
Yeah, do you know what? I think that sounds familiar because I don't think we've had a fail with advantage yet, actually.
I'm sure there has been. Not that much, though.
Yeah.
Because I know certain things, it's like on a hit, you can spend advantage to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, don't bother.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
You blast, and the blaster bolt goes into the rocks, and a small chunk of the rocks crumble down, and they land on top of a small area of the tentacles that were sort of lashing towards you, and they get flattened to the ground. At this point, all of the other tentacles start shaking, and it's almost like an earthquake around you. The vibrations of all this network of tentacles just retracting, and they're sort of sliding back towards what is the cave ahead of you. Like they're retracting away from where you are.
Yeah, I mean, I've shouted run, and I'm gonna start running the way we came in into like the entrance of the.
Heading back up the ramp.
I'm gonna go into like the entrance of this cavern and make sure that see where Zakian is.
So Zakian is ahead of you.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, I'm gonna.
If it was like a marching order, it would be exit, you, Zakian, Sarlacc, cave.
Which way do you run, Sam? You run back?
I'm gonna run back towards the mouth of this cavern that we just come into.
Because he just said run.
Uh-huh.
Like he's running towards the way we came. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Right, because he just said run, I'm going to assume he meant run forwards, and I'm running forwards.
So you also notice all of this around you. All of a sudden, all these tentacles, all these vines are moving, sliding, and you're now running with them in the direction they're sliding towards. Into the darkness.
Okay, I've literally got eyes on the back of my head. So, yeah, I'm going to shout back at him. Just turn around.
Alright.
Zakian, turn around.
Okay, I'm going to turn around.
Alright. And at this point, you feel as like this tentacle slaps towards your legs.
I pull out my blaster and I'm going to shoot backwards.
Hang on. I need to roll something. This would be a melee check. I didn't. Fuck's sake.
I feel like we weren't supposed to find a cave.
Oh, I just thought, the players will be like, oh, it's a Sarlacc, let's not fuck with that.
And then we come along.
Oh, fuck's sake.
You cannot plan for this group, I'm sorry, mate.
I can try.
Yeah, you can try. I don't think we're ever going back to Kashyyyk.
I'm sure this is in the rulebook. Kashyyyk is off the plan.
God, mate, you might as well throw that script in the bin.
Well, you might go there in the future, so I'll keep it. I'm sure I had this stat block in the rulebook. Let's see.
If Z dies, I'll just play from now on as the fucking Sarlacc, just chilling here.
I'll take Sully. Sully's he's got man cave.
He does have a man cave.
Actually, I'll play as the R5 droid.
Okay, I'm just gonna, because I'm waiting for this rulebook to load, I'm just gonna improvise. I'll give it 3 for a broad check. 3 green.
Okay.
It does not succeed. As it flicks towards you, you instinctively are just running, and it just comes short. But you hear like this screeching noise from down further in the cave as you guys now make your way towards the opposite direction. Is that right? Zakian, you're turning around. You ran.
Yeah. But I also put my blaster backwards behind me.
And you're going to just fire into the cave.
It's going to be a blind
Zakian-
shot, though.
As Zakian's
That's
doing
fine.
that, I am going to try and aim and shoot as well.
Give me uno
specific
momento. So, Zakian first.
Mhm.
This is a blind shot, so I'm going to add 2 black dice because you're just basically blind. You're basically doing that thing where you hold a gun over your head and just like pew, 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 pew.
It's like use the
You,
wall when you're undercover.
you don't know which tentacles you're shooting at, so I'll just make this a 3 purple dice check. No, there's not. There's plenty of tentacles. I'm going to get 2 purple.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
Yeah.
You just blindly fire behind you, and you just hear "Pew, pow," as like rocks tumble to the floor. Pew, as rocks fall down as you just start blind firing.
Sarlacc
Z, you
just like,
see
it's
this?
just stormtroopers. It's fine.
It's just
Z,
bad
you
guys.
see Zakian running, and you see this tentacle whip towards him, and it's getting ready to go again.
Okay. Can I swap weapon? To
That would be your maneuver.
yeah, because I want to swap to my blaster rifle and then
Okay.
start taking shots.
All right, so if you wanted to aim this turn, we're not in an initiative order, but we're taking turns. It would be to strain.
Oh yeah, I can't afford that. All right, we're staying with the same weapon then.
Same weapon, but you're aiming still.
Yeah.
All right, so it's 2 purple, 1 blue from aiming, 1 blue from there being lots of tentacles.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Fucking fail. Same thing again.
Dave.
You aim, and it's still dim light in here. Like, you fire. You hear it crack into some rocks further down. It's all of a sudden, the vibrations are starting to pick up, and you start to hear as these louder crashes start to happen further in the cave.
Run.
You guys are
Run.
heading up this ramp now, and
Can we run up it?
you can get up it.
Okay.
You can get up. It's easier to get up than it was down safely. But you know, you're kind of like hands on the walls either side and sort of climbing your way up. And with a little bit of struggle, you make it up into that first chamber you were in. And as you listen further down the cave, you just hear and things go silent.
Okay.
I think we should just carry on and try and get out.
Are there any other exits out of this cavern?
Nope. There's
Can
the
I have a
ramp down.
little-
There's the ramp down, and there's the door, which is now. You see a slight bit of light coming in through that curved entranceway, and you still hear from the wind.
So is there any like rocks? Like rocks that we could seal up?
Or seal up what?
So if we're
The way behind
around
you that you just ran
corner-
up.
No, so the entrance we initially went in, we then
Yeah.
went around the corner.
Yeah.
Before the corner,
hmm
and will we be able to fit in that like gap?
So remember, currently you're in like a 10-foot by 10-foot chamber, which is just terracotta sandstone. Across from you now, as you look, you see the entrance to the cave you originally came in. A slight bit of light peeking in, that wind noise. That passageway was like a curve, but maybe 10-foot curve, we'll say. You have this small chamber, and behind you is the ramp that you've just come up, and you hear all this clattering. There's not much in the way of loose rocks in this room.
Can I so where we originally came in, Can I have a quick, without leaving the cave, have a look and see if it looks like the sandstorm is like calming down?
You can easily peek out without getting in the sandstorm. You look around and it's still an orange haze outside of the cave.
Seems like we're trapped. I kind of like, at the silence, I kind of just stand there awkwardly, look at Zakian, and then just, so, how are you?
I've definitely had better days. I
How was
probably should have drunk last night. But one last party, I guess.
You biologicals do confuse me. Why do you intentionally damper your own systems?
It's fun, I guess. It was a good night, though. That Bip-Bip's quite fun.
Indeed. I will shut down some of my unnecessary systems to save power. And then you hear him kind of start repeating like different systems that he's shutting down, and you see some of his like sensors kind of go dim. And yeah, I'm gonna kind of just like crouch on the floor.
All right.
And you see the translator obviously isn't on or anything. I guess we wait.
All
I'll
right.
just sit down next to him.
You guys sit and you begin to wait out what could be a days-long sandstorm. In a cave.
With the Sarlacc.
Literally stuck between a sandstorm and a Sarlacc.
Sarlacc pit. That's got to be.
What do you do in this situation?
That is a saying from this day forward. As soon as you can get back to the group, if you make it, you got to bring that up so we can roleplay that as a thing forever.
Between a sandstorm and a Sarlacc.
We cut back to the other group. You guys, unless there's anything you guys want to specifically do right now, you are essentially locked in.
Get drunk.
Sully provides, he has booze for days. You get this sense that like people who live in Kowloon know this is a thing, and they're always like doomsday preppers stocking up on stuff. He's got plenty of food, plenty of drink, plenty of water. You guys are going to be fine. He's a little bit worried because there's 5 of you instead of the 1 of him that he's used to, but trusting that it's not the longest sandstorm this planet has ever seen, you're going to be fine. Jakarta he's noisy, but you guys have no idea what the fuck he's saying to you. And you get the sense that like he's growing frustrated with not having the ability to communicate with you, and he goes a bit quiet and just finds himself an area. Bip this entire time, that would say a few hours have passed now. Bip has been crouched on his knees in the corner, just silent, and it's probably the longest time you guys have seen him sit still and be quiet. Because you didn't see him meditate before. And his eyes are closed. And every now and then you feel like you hear him muttering something. But you can't quite make out what he's saying. And Bip, you meditate for, you're not sure, but it's around 2 to 3 hours.
Yep.
And you recite what you remember of the Jedi Code.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing happens like last time.
Okay. I'll just slowly stop and then come round. I might look a little bit more sad and disappointed.
All right.
I'd like to walk up to Bip as that I presume Took is getting wasted.
Yeah, him and Sully are like over on the other seats.
He's not gonna. He don't get drunk.
Walk over to Bip.
Yeah.
What exactly did you see? It's important. Try to remember every detail.
I mean, you want of the blue man, the hologram that popped up?
Yes.
I mean, he looked like just armor, I think. Lightsaber was on his hip. Misa, don't think there was any cloak or anything. He was like just a normal man, just with bigger weapon than Misa's.
Was he wearing a mask?
It's kind of like half as a face, maybe his mouth. Misa no remember the top half. Misa just think it was his mouth. Misa no.
Did you see skin?
He's a hologram. Misa no good.
I know, but it's... If you saw what I initially feared, then we are all in danger, but mostly you are.
Okay. So, we need to leave. Once the sandstorm's finished, we need to... Because Misa with you guys, so if they succumb for me, they succumb for you. Hell, Misa already wanted anyway. You see the other hologram on our ship.
I did.
So they want all of us. So, we all in this together. We need to try to come through it.
I agree.
So, what's you propose? Because you're a smart man. Me's just muy lightsaber boy.
I'm not book smart like the mechanic, but I know people and I know politics.
So...
And if there's one thing that is not good for the Empire, it is Jedi that escaped. I expect you would be made an example of. Now, I don't know if what you saw was the man himself, or if it was an Inquisitor.
A who?
An Inquisitor. You don't know what an Inquisitor...
No.
Well, how do you survive out here? You do not get any information?
No, Misa just do bip things. Misa just go along. Misa enjoy life. And then Misa found for you guys. You're friends.
An Inquisitor is bad news. And
okay,
I think that is the best way to describe them.
Okay. Everything you're saying sounds kind of bad. So
it is. That's what I'm trying to get across. Is that
okay? Misa understand, but Misa think we can get through this because you know people. He knows this planet, and Misa have a light stick, so Misa think we can get through this.
You are an optimistic one, aren't you?
Misa always optimistic. Misa, there's no point in being sad. We should do this. But, if things are as bad as you say, we need to get the other two, because we need everybody to win this.
They are a liability.
No, there's a funny. One's a droid. He can fix things. The other one's a mechanic. He also fixes things.
I'm just saying that they know who we are and what our intentions are, so I am agreeing that finding them is important.
Yeah. We need to get them. We come up with team plan, and then we get the fuck out of here. You like this? Misa like this.
I'm not sure Took will wholeheartedly agree.
Misa sure we can convince him.
Bip, bip.
Go on.
Took has not been completely forthright with us.
No? What's happening?
Nothing. I just.
You
think
sure?
that-
He's our captain. He's a good guy with us, or he's a bad guy. I mean, Mister, no, he's a bad guy, but he's a friend. But
He is a survivor, Bip Bip, and will do
Is-
whatever it takes, including selling us out.
At that point, you hear upstairs, and Sully shoots up. You lot!
You got a weapon.
Forget that. Just shut up. I'll go and see who it is. It could be a fucking bonkers customer.
In a sandstorm, yeah, sure.
Do you have anywhere hidden, a compartment somewhere that we can?
This is hidden up there. I'll close the door and I'll just talk to him. I'll get rid of him. I mean, they know what you lot look like. They don't know me. I'll bring Jakarta. We'll go together.
Fine.
So the two of them go up the stairs. You hear the trapdoor shut closed and something shuffle. And you sort of hear muffled talking through the floor.
Can we hear the actual dialogue?
Very faintly. You hear that familiar tone.
Routine checkup.
And then you hear Sully rebuttal with like, there's nothing routine about stormtroopers here. What do you want? There's a storm going on. We're supposed to be hiding inside. And you hear like a brief moment of silence. And then you hear a slam. And then you hear it. And then the trapdoor opens.
Uh-oh.
And you see Jakarta walk down. And you see Sully walk down.
Okay.
They close the door behind him. I don't like that they knocked. Seems...
What did they say?
Well, they said it was a routine checkup, but that makes no sense. The stormtroopers are never here. Everything about their presence is complete opposite of routine here. I don't like it. It feels like they were scoping us out.
They're taking a risk heading through the storm. They must
Yeah.
be very angry.
Yeah. I think you guys got them real riled up.
I mean, he's the one that shot them.
You are the one that went running into a shuttle.
It sounds like
Misa was. You saw go?
it sounds like you both need to learn to be a little bit more cautious when it comes to the Empire.
But Misa have good intentions. Misa going to steal the shuttle, then we take the shuttle to our other ship, we use that to repair our ship, and Yusa keep the rest. It was beneficial for you.
No, I get paid either. Listen. Gosh, why me? Oh, Ferric. He slumps back in his chair and just takes a big drink. There's nothing we can do about it now, so if they're coming, they're coming.
How often are the Imperials here?
Very rare. If something big happens in the area or some rebels pop up, they come and stomp them out. It's rare on on Sula though.
There are no rebels here?
No, not at the moment. As far as I know.
Rebels on a hot, controlled space. That's ambitious.
Yes.
Well, desperate times.
Desperate times. Desperate. You know. Well, never mind.
No, please, Took, enlighten me.
I'll take a big swig. Slam the drink on the table.
Sully pours you another.
The Huts tend to work with the Empire. Do you not know how things work? I guess you wouldn't, because you're a Corey.
And yet I'm smart enough to not attack stormtroopers in the middle of an open field, shall we say.
Right. 1, they saw us. 2, they were coming for us. 3, I gave us a quick distraction to get out there very quickly.
And now they are searching the city.
They were going to do that anyway. Why do you think they were here? Oh.
Well, you just said it yourself, Took. They work with the Huts.
Yes, but they're not here often. Oh, God.
I agree. It is a coincidence that they are here as we arrive.
They were gonna... I don't know.
I knew coming here was a bad idea. I knew it.
It wasn't a bad idea. It was a good idea until floppy ears over there started rounding over to the show.
Hey.
You should not call me floppy.
Listen.
No.
We're supposed to be keeping calm. My ass, my rules.
Oh yes, shh, they might still be here.
Can you show asshole over here to watch his mouth then?
Ooh.
They could be on the street listening to us.
You should be quiet then.
You be quiet.
Okay, we shall all be quiet. Then we sat there in silence.
Fine. Anything better than listen to you 3. Alright?
It's true, I'm kind of tired of it too. I'd just rather drink.
Why don't you go in the corner and sit and close your eyes again? Keep drinking with me, and you go and mope, alright? And you, Jakarta, you notice now Jakarta is staring at you, Took, like he's just eyes on you.
Oh, yeah.
You!
Or maybe,
Come on.
maybe Took can go and sell the Wookiees then.
He's not the what?
He stands up.
I put my blaster out. Easy there, easy.
The table flips.
Oi! Fuck! You trying to get us killed?
Why, don't make him mad. Look at him. He's huge. Put your fucking blaster away.
I think
Took,
it's time
you
you
should
came
put it away.
clean, Took.
Clean about what?
Clean about what your intentions were here on the planet.
I mean, there's 3 of us, 1 of you. You should tell us.
I'm gonna tell you. My intentions on this planet were to lie low, repair the ship, make some credits. And that's exactly what we're doing.
He is not lying. He fully intended to make some credits by working with the Black Suns.
Misa don't know who they are either.
The Wookiee grabs the table, picks it up, and just slams it into the ground.
Oh,
Jakarta,
easy!
He's pissed,
Easy.
and he just points at you, Took,
Can I?
and just turns around and just
I
walks to the
won't.
other side of the room.
Oh, okay, all right, fine.
You smooth skin.
And he sort of sits there like that.
Making up lies. I wasn't gonna sell them. I already told you that. Causing trouble for no reason, you.
When are you going to stop lying, Took?
I told you straight after that it was a ploy. That I was gonna take the credits and that I was gonna let the Wookiees go. It was gonna be simple as that.
You told me you didn't care.
And you told me that you needed credits and that you would have done it. You would have done
That
it in
is-
a heartbeat.
That is a lie.
Misa don't know who to believe here. Misa confused. You sort it out. Misa watch.
Really like a court drama on the broadcast. My gosh.
Can I then go and sit next to Sully and while we just watch this together?
He gives you a drink.
Yeah.
You have got some fucking problems to sort out.
I mean, Misa don't know what's going on. First, he says a Inquisitor, someone called Vidal. I don't know. Then there's the Black Cell. Misa don't know what is happening, Sally. This argument is good, though.
I think you're kind of part of it, mate.
Yeah,
Misa part of it? What the?
You're in it.
What do you mean, Miss? Yes, that's right. Why you sell the Wookiees?
I wasn't gonna sell the Wookiees.
He said you was.
Well, he is a dirty, lying Corey, that's why.
That is not true. I have told the truth.
And I told the truth while I'm here. Ship repairs, line low, credits.
And he so eloquently omitted the actual fact of how he was going to make those credits.
By selling the Wookiees.
Working with the Black Suns, not
Slavers.
So how was you going to make the credits by not selling them? You should better not think about selling me.
I would never do such a thing. I'd never even think it. I was going to pretend they were gonna get a crate, which they would have thought the Wookiees were gonna be in. And we were gonna just fly away. It was foolproof.
I mean, Misa liked the sound of the plan, but
You can't let us out a roar when you say that.
I wasn't gonna tell you that because you were gonna roar like that.
Is he getting angry again in the corner?
Yeah.
Okay, can I just mid-argument, can I try and calm his mind?
Okay, what's this?
I would like to use my special influence force power.
Alright.
Attempt to guide, shape, or even twist the thoughts of another character. So if I roll a light, then I can get him to calm down. If I roll a dark side, this might get hairy.
Alright, go ahead and roll the force dice.
Please be dark.
I mean,
What is that?
Didn't roll it.
I mean, I rolled the dice pool, the light side thing.
Add one to the.
Yeah, added one. Here you go. Right, light side point.
Light
Sweet,
side
smashed
point.
it. Light side, yeah. So I'm just gonna ease him, make him relax and calm down and think happy.
You want to give him calm happiness.
Yeah. I want to mind trick the bitch.
He's got his arms crossed and he's just like. And he seems to relax a little bit in posture.
So you're seeing reason. I wasn't gonna let him take you. I swear on Quay. And you know how much I love Quay.
I mean, you didn't make him calm. You know that, right?
What? What do you mean?
Misa, see the whole. Now he's calm? No? What's my party trick?
I look at you and you're moving your hands and you're doing this weird.
Yes?
I don't question it. I just think you've got some kind of twitch.
No. He's angry. Misa, reach out. He's now calm, okay? Misa tried to defuse the situation. Misa don't know what you're saying. Let's just calm down. We wait out the sandstorm and we need to figure out, one, how we're going to get away from the bad man that wants to meet me apparently. 2, we need to find friends. And 3, how we're not going to sell the Wookiees.
That was never part of the plan anyway.
Okay, so let's not say it is now. Let's just not sell them. Agreement. We not sell them. He's a calm. He's a not beat your ass. And then we should get out. See? Now Misa understand him. I think. Yes.
He stands up, walks over, picks up the table. It's like in two parts. He like stands it back up and tries to like get it to stand. It finds a way for it to balance. And then he sits at the table and like, he goes and grabs a glass, like one of the cups, gets another drink and knocks one back.
I can't believe you killed out.
I can't believe you.
Well, I can't believe any of this.
It's a big day for you, Sally.
I wish I'd closed early today.
All right. And with that conversation coming to a close, we're going to take our second break of the evening.
Lovely. It's getting hairy.
We will be back.
Ladies and
gentlemen.
Can we say 7 to take it to 10 past? Because I need to 1 go to the toilet and 2 order some food because none of us in here have eaten dinner.
7-minute break. Let's go. See you soon, guys.
Lovely. In a bit.
screen. Hello, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the final third of tonight's episode. Team Cave, Team Fucked.
Team Cave.
Team Fucked. Things fall kind of oddly quiet in the room. If you guys are done with your conversation, and
I believe so.
Sully's just like, well, there's not much to weigh in. Not much. Sorry, I've had a bit to drink. He just leans back in his chair and fucking passes out. And you look around, there's not like bunks and things here. He's obviously not sleeping in the most comfortable scenario. It's just going to be a make what you can of this scenario. There are like sofa style seating areas, which would be a little bit more comfortable.
So would this count as a short rest sort of thing? Does that help anything?
It looks like you're going to be resting here.
Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, I'll just find a.
You can still hear like the whirring of the sand and the storm above.
Yeah. So what is there? Is there like just chairs there?
Different chairs, yeah. There's no beds down here.
All right, I'll just hunker down in one and go to sleep.
All right, you take a rest. Kalo and Took.
Yeah.
You see Bip find a spot and rest down. Jakarta just is sitting in a chair right now.
He's looking at me still.
Not at you right now, no.
He's gonna kill you in your sleep.
He looks like he's quite deep in thought, just kind of a little bit sad in the face. Looking healthier every day, though.
That's not good.
Are you guys gonna?
Jay, you're gonna have to end it tonight. This is your only chance.
How much does a Wookiee pelt catch?
On the right black market?
I mean, you're gonna have to answer to his sisters as well, though, right?
How much does free sell for?
Well, they're quite small because they are children.
I don't make it so much worse.
Purses.
Kill, skin, and sell the children. No, right. So, are you two going to go ahead and take a rest here? As I mean, a few hours more have passed now. It's certainly getting towards night time.
Oh, for Z and...
No, for Tuk and Kalal.
Oh.
Are you guys finding your way to rest? Or are you restless in this scenario?
I'm... If any rest I do get, because I'm quite drunk, I'm gonna be clutching my blaster by my side underneath my kind of leg.
I'm gonna like find a place to sleep where I'm like directly looking at Tuk, or like I have a vision of Tuk.
Yeah, you can easily.
I'm just gonna kind of casually watch,
just
see
observe.
when he goes to sleep, and then sleep. I'm not going to sleep before him.
I'm gonna just look over to you, see you looking at me, and like, do the hollow image last longer?
And after some time, the inebriated Tuk ugly snores. Yeah. And you feel safe enough.
I'm just gonna whisper under my breath and see it's just kind of there, drunk. So vulnerable.
Oh.
You don't want to make an enemy of me, Tuk.
Alright. As you guys fall into rest.
How much is this gonna heal, by the way?
1 wound.
Lovely.
Yes.
Team Cave. You've been sitting in this cave now for a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting colder for you, Zakian. Because you are...
Oh shit, you got fucking
you are in a cave, but you're still in the desert at night. You need to wrap up warm or you're going to start suffering strain.
Is there anything flammable that I can see in here? Apart from Zakian?
Your cloak.
You need to be warm, sets him on fire.
You're not going to have much luck setting a fire in this room right now. With the things you have access to, you no.
Okay.
Can I have your cape?
I slowly stand up. I take it off, and I kind of I take a few things out of inside pockets and place them down, and I kind of bundle him up like Baby Yoda style.
Yeah, you wrap him up. Zakian, that will be enough to stave off the strain, but you are still very cold. And you're now being
Baby.
Swabbed, is it?
Swaddled.
Swaddled. You mean swaddled by Z?
You should get some sleep.
I don't need sleep.
Oh shit, no you don't.
This is the thing, I'm just going to stay awake in the cave the whole
This is absolute torture for you guys if you remain awake. There's not much going on here. You don't even hear, you know that dripping from before? The bleep, bleep, bleep. After the large rumbling sounds, it's gone.
What I'm gonna do is, I think, while we're waiting, is I want to go sit kind of close-ish to the entrance.
Yeah.
And I'm probably gonna shut down for a bit to get a little bit of rest and some repairs done. But I want to have my blaster in my hand, and every couple of hours or so, power up, check, see how if the sandstorm's still going, and then check the Sarlacc, and then go back and power down.
So the first time this happens, Zakian, you're kind of wrapped up, and you see Z stand up, check outside. You still hear, and although it's just pitch black darkness now, you don't see anything, but you can hear, and you can feel the sand hitting you as you go around that curve to peek. And then you watch him come back in, clink, 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 clinks his way back across the room. And the first time you look, Z, you peer down, and you just see rocks. It's completely caved in.
Okay, I'm going to assume that's a good sign.
Have we acclimatized? So can we see a bit better in the dark?
You can, yeah. For sure.
I'm going to assume that that's a good sign. Yeah, I'm going to keep doing that periodically every maybe hour and a half.
Nothing seems to change. First hour, second hour, third hour. It's now 2 in the morning. Another hour passes.
Right,
Another hour passes.
At this point, I'm just going to be like, we need to move.
It's 4 a.m.
Z, I need to eat.
There is nowhere to go.
We might have to go back to the tentacles and try and sneak our way around.
It's completely caved in. There's no way.
There must be somewhere we could go.
I just at this point, Z doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to feed him. He's like, I'm gonna go grab I don't know, scoop up a chunk of the wall and just go and place it in front of him.
What is that? What do you want me to do?
Eat.
Eat the dirt.
Took would eat it if he was here.
Not cut off that sonic tentacle. Actually, maybe that's not a bad idea.
I'm trying to avoid tentacle conversation because it's going to take a weird direction. Look,
if you want it to.
you can go down there and face him if you want, but I'm staying up here.
At this point, I'm thinking, we didn't eat in the morning, did we?
No.
So I've gone over 24 hours without.
Well, you had a very big dinner that night. It was a huge chunk of meat and loads of veg. For you especially, it was a large meal. But yeah, you are certainly starting to feel hungry. And more so, the thirst is kicking in now. You're remembering those drips of water you had, and it's just making it so much worse.
Is
Z, I need to go get something to drink. I can hear the drip still, but I can't.
Z, you can't hear the drip.
I'm gonna. Are there bugs anywhere?
Make a survival or a perception check.
Gaiac
find any
brain.
bugs. Yeah, literally. I'll make this because your eyes are getting a bit better, and it's around this time. It's like 4:30, coming on towards like dawn now. The sun is starting to rise, and a bit of light is starting to peek around that thing again. But you still hear of the wind outside. Go ahead. What the fuck? What's so funny?
Sorry.
Oh.
Fucking killed me. He absolutely killed me.
What happened?
You just read it.
Read
on Discord.
Fucking off topic. Just read the Discord and read it out to chat right now. Fucking.
Not
Jesus.
just the men.
I'm losing my shit.
And the children were
It's not that.
No,
And
it's not.
I was like, Dad, there's the willies.
I didn't know what the name of the Starlight pit was as a kid.
That's going in quotes. That's
You called
going in
them willies.
quotes. Dad.
Fucking hell, mate. I tried to hold it in as long as I could.
I didn't know the name of the Starlight pit, so I called them willies.
There's the willies.
Then there's the willies. Oh god. All right.
Imagine if you'd said that in public.
Aw.
People around.
On another note, Z, you just rolled a critical success.
Oh, fucking hell.
Triumph.
Let's go.
All of a sudden, you see Z get real low, and you you don't find any bugs. No, you get really low, and you see a small little rock you hadn't noticed before, and you lift it up, and there's like a big long millipede underneath.
I'm gonna grab it, and
Yeah, you can pick it up.
I mean, I'm just gonna grab the head and just
Yeah, immediately dead.
take the head off and just
It,
go.
it goes
and,
from trying to wrap around your arm to just hangs off your arm.
and holding it. I just walk up. I'm gonna walk up to Zakian and just hold it out in front of his face, just like dangle it in front of his face.
Zakian's just going to take it and...
Like spaghetti.
It doesn't taste great, but it certainly had a lot of moisture in it.
Is that it?
How long will that keep you quiet for?
Like a minute? I need more, Z. We have to go in, Z.
I am
We
not
have to
going
go in.
down
I can
into it.
I'll go on my own, and I'll
Go.
come back.
You are free to go on your own.
Okay. I need to go get some more water.
You're still swaddled up in the blanket at this point, or
Yeah,
the
and
cloak.
I'm keeping his cloak on and I'm walking around.
Right.
As
so
he
you're-
walks off, you're not going with my cape.
Fine, but I need something. I'll just drop it and I'll just carry on.
Such a fucking diva. So you go towards the area where you went down before, and as you get to where the ramp was, you just see rocks. It's completely caved in.
So there's no way through.
No way through.
Alright. I'm still gonna walk down anyway.
All of the triumph you guys had when you were firing, the blaster box were hitting loose rocks, and you triggered something.
If a droid could roll his eyes, that's what I would do right now. I'm gonna go over, rifle through like my cape and all the stuff, my shit I've thrown on the floor, and get my bigger blaster rifle and stand at the top of the like where he's gone, just in case something happens.
Yeah, Zakian, you make it to the bottom of the ramp, and yeah, it's just rocks.
Can I try and move some out of the way?
You start shifting them.
That's
And-
not a good idea.
It doesn't take long for you to realize that is futile. It's just a big, thick wall of rocks now.
I just go, ah! And I fall back on the ramp, lying down.
Fucking-
Z, I'm gonna fucking die.
At this point, I've walked to the other end of the cavern, and all you hear, like, because he's kind of like, a little bit more distant now, you hear, "I don't remember when I became your babysitter."
Oh.
And if
How did we
thing-
even end up here? All I was doing, I was just on Tatooine. And I got invited to go play some Sabak. And now I'm here. Dying! Oh!
as you like struck on the floor, you see Z's head come around the corner, and he's like, Sarlacc. No, not Sarlacc. What's the name of the game we played?
Sabak.
Sabak. That's what I say, not Sarlacc.
The Willies.
Do I have any? I don't know. I wouldn't have any cards on me, would I?
Unless that's saying you keep on you all the time, then no.
He's not necessarily usually a gambling droid. No, all right.
You walk and you walk back and say Sabak.
Yeah. You mentioned
Yeah.
Sabak. Dad, they're playing. Ewan.
I said something similar to it before like that, but
Gross.
Right, yeah. Yeah, Sabak. You know, I never lost a game until I got to Tatooine. I was
Yeah, but-
really good on every ship I worked on.
You've
And then
obviously.
somehow I ended up in the Hutt Palace. And now I owe them a lot of money. But it doesn't matter because I'm gonna die. So
After all this, hearing this tragic story of how he's in debt, Z just says, "You've obviously never played against a droid," and just walks away to check on the sandstorm again. Probably that's all there is to do in this cave.
I call back up the ramp.
As you go to check again, you just hear that noise.
What time is it now? Did you say?
5 in the morning, maybe 6.
Are we seeing first light again?
Z, with your partial shutdowns, you probably got enough for a rest for the night. So you would
Mhm.
restore a wound. Zakian, you chose not to sleep, so you do not restore a wound.
I think I was in too much
Oh,
pain.
I don't even have any
That's fine.
wounds. Can you get rid of strain, or is it only
Nope.
wounds and heals?
I don't have any wounds anyway.
Team
Oh.
Cave, are you doing anything currently, or are you waiting it out?
I'm gonna call back up on the ramp, and I'm gonna grab his. I don't know. Did you pick your cake back up?
Yeah, I'm currently like I haven't properly fastened it, but I've kind of like sheathed it over myself.
I call back up and I go, Z.
I just turn around, give him the cloak, and kind of I'm gonna so that my belongings aren't just scattered all over the floor. I'm gonna just collect them into more of a pile and swaddle them up.
Just a pile of stuff.
There's a pile. There's guns. There's a frag grenade sitting on top. Credits kind of shoved in there.
I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna say, Z, what were you doing on Tatooine?
I mean, I am a bounty hunter.
So, who was you hunting for bounty for?
Once the job is complete, I no longer speak of it.
Oh, so you need to get your ship to go collect your reward, I guess.
My ship is on Tatooine. It is not in the best shape.
I mean, I don't really want to go back to Tatooine, but if I can help with your ship, maybe we could share a bit of the reward.
I think it may even be beyond your abilities.
I mean, maybe we could even get Sonny to come. Maybe he would want to come.
It may be missing a few parts. It was stripped clean by Jawas.
So, basically, you don't really have a ship then.
I have a ship. I have the frame of a ship.
I think you're just better off getting a new ship, see? You don't really need to go back to Tatooine.
It is the only ship I've ever had, and I will not leave it behind.
I mean, it just seems like a waste of time. But I guess if that's what you want. Why was you running from the huts?
I assumed they had something to do with my ship. I do not doubt that they did, but they did not take kindly to the accusations.
Oh, so they want you dead too.
They want me at least out of commission.
See,
You
now
say-
I-
Huh?
No,
Sorry?
you go.
You say you owe them money.
Yeah, a lot. More credits than I've ever had.
How
life.
much is a lot?
Well, let's say I told them I own the ship, and as like collateral, because I didn't have the credits at the time. So about 100,000 credits.
You hear as you say that, you hear Z make a noise that you've never heard him make before. It's kind of like if an R2D2 scream was made by Darth Vader.
Can you demonstrate?
Basically, it's like an R2D2, but like just lower pitched, as his head kind of just spins. Yeah, I was going to attempt it too, but
Go on.
But like I said, I never lost a game with Sabak before, so I thought I'd win, because I was quite good at the game. But they cheated me!
seems your luck has ran out. You even lost a game to me.
Yeah, well, maybe you cheated me.
I don't need to cheat, Zakian.
Maybe everyone that I played before is just really bad. Oh well, I guess I'm never gonna play Sabak again anyway. I'll just end as a loser.
Or we could play as we did before, double our chances, split the money,
I like
repair my ship.
that. It sounds like a plan. If we ever make it out of here.
We will rule the world of Sabak. And I hold out my hand to shake.
I shake your hand, and then I just pass out.
All right.
I'm gonna,
Alright,
just make
sleep-
sure he's tucked in.
Sleep
with my
deprived,
cloak.
being sleep deprived, food
You're gonna-
deprived. water
You go for a 3-hour rest, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And
So
I'm gonna go
see-
lean up against the wall with my rifle in hand, kind of just peering out the
Peering
crack.
out, and you just see. Now you see the orange haze of a sandstorm. And you wait. And this is whilst you guys are all resting. Getting towards early morning now. By the time Zakian would awake again, it would be around 8. But
Yeah.
during your guys' rest, bit, you slip into. Wait, what? You slip into a
You called
deep.
up me, so I was like, yes.
Right, sorry, I misheard.
I was
you-
muted. Sorry.
You fall into a deep slumber, and you begin to feel that familiar feeling
Mm-hmm.
of that connection.
Yep.
To the Force,
Mm-hmm.
but not in a way that is entirely familiar. Something a little bit more sinister. You feel like you are
bad
being
feeling?
watched. You feel
Okay.
like something is about to reach out and grab you. And
Okay.
you know that feeling when you have a dream and you jolt?
Yeah.
That
Wake up.
happens. And you wake up, but you're not in the workshop. You're in that plane of stars again.
Yeah.
And in front of you, you see a green lightsaber, and next to it, a blue lightsaber, just in the distance. And then a little bit further than that, you see a red lightsaber, and then another red lightsaber in the distance.
Yeah.
And you try to get closer, but you can't move. You're frozen, watching this. And then all of a sudden, the red lightsaber cuts through the green, and it disappears, shatters. And then the blue lightsaber slices through the red, and it cuts in half and shatters. And then the blue one disappears. And you just hear hatred, revenge, fear, forgotten. And then you wake up. And this time you are in the mechanic basement. You are the first one to awake, and you are in a cold sweat.
Okay. So just so I just bash on Took to get him awake. You're captain. You're captain. We saying big doo-doos this time. We say this are not good.
And we weren't already.
No, Misa realized this are bad. So Misa was sleeping. You saw sleeping. Misa vision. Misa wake up, and Misa see friends. Misa think, and then friends were very quickly taken away by Red Slashy Sword. There was more than one. Misa, and then Misa wake up, and then Misa get you. We need to go.
So you woke me up just to tell me we need to go. Yes, I know we need to go.
Yeah, Misa panic. Misa don't know what to do. You're a captain. You're a fix.
Right. Let me think. Right, I'll go check if the storm's still going on. Give me 1 second. Keep an eye on that.
Maybe you should send Sully. Maybe we should not go out, just in case.
Yeah. Oh, fine. I'll go.
You peer in his direction, and he's like,
I mean, on second thoughts, Mr. I think he's getting up.
Yeah, no, I'll check. I'll
Okay.
Make my way up the ladder.
Okay. I'm just gonna...
You open that hatch, and you peek out. It's just the workshop, doors are closed. And you can already begin to hear the, like...
It's not
noise.
I just close it.
Close it straight away.
That's storm ain't let up yet.
And you can see Sully has like a clock and stuff in there, and it's you guys. You've awoken rudely from your slumber around 6 a.m. This is quite early.
Okay, all right. We talk. We don't know what we're going to do. There is scary what was going. I did not see no person, just see the light swords, and then there's a shatter. There was a blue one and the green one. Then there's a shatter because the red one.
Are these like code for something? All these colors? I don't get it.
So, from Misa knowledge, blue and the green is the Jedi, which is us. Me, kind of, maybe. I'm not really sure. But blue and the green is the good guys. The red one is bad things happen with the red one.
All right.
Misa would bet this man that is after me, he's got a red one.
And you're sure of that?
Yes. Maybe. Probably. Who knows? He might turn out to have a blue one, and then I'll give him a cuddle.
Okay. So this. Let me get this straight. You and everyone with these laser swords, you
Yes.
cuddle each other?
No, not usually. Me do, because me's a friendly. Friends, yeah, you can give him a cuddle. But if he's a red one, maybe he's trying to kill us, Misa think. Misa not sure.
How hard can they be to kill, you know?
I mean, Misa never seen one in my life. Only in this dream I keep having. It's very weird.
All this talk of laser sword people reminds me of, I had a mate, and he apparently captured a couple of them many rotations ago. Apparently they were easy to capture.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I mean...
he captured 3 of them, I'm telling you. But they did escape. But he survived, so if he survived it, he's soft.
I mean, that's a good sign, but Misa don't think it's easy to capture Jedi. Not unless they're not proper Jedi, because Misa not proper Jedi. You could catch me very easy. I mean, look where we are, we're trapped. But
True.
if a master, which Misa see when we was in space, masters are... You cannot catch a master.
No, they get killed.
Oh, you're so awake?
You
Oh,
guys
okay.
are shouting. Of course I'm awake.
This is inside voices. We're being quiet.
You woke me up the moment you woke up. You were shouting.
Maybe we said not so quiet.
Maybe we should sleep in here. I'm gonna go over and go to Sully's booze collection.
You're still drinking already?
Hair of the dog.
Yeah.
You still just woke up.
I think this is an occasion to. You're telling me about laser sword. Oh, hold on. What if we capture this bad laser sword guy? Imagine the credits.
From who?
Oh,
Who would you sell this person to, Took?
I know a guy.
Of course you do, because
You know a lot of people.
I know a lot of people, yeah.
know a lot of slavers.
No, they're not slavers. They are merchants of the organics.
Slavers. Bip bip. You are
Misa?
right.
Yes, sir. Misa, right?
You are right. They do not.
Hold on. I need to
Capture.
remember this moment. Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
You are right in that.
This did not
they are
happen
not.
often.
I can tell. The people
Carry
that
on,
you are talking about
Mhm.
would not be captured so easily. That is because they are killed, not captured. That propaganda that you so diligently said was not true, Tug, when we were aboard the ship. Well, there are elements of it that are.
Well, so there were a bunch of laser sword folk.
I should hope so.
There
I was
was
stationed
no...
on the planet in which they were from.
We some may have been close one time, me and you.
There is a chance Coruscant is big.
He's very big, but Misa, there was loads. There was a big... This is, Misa was very young at the time. I just remember big building and lots of friends. They were my age, but they're not here no more. But there was loads of people who had, as you say, laser swords.
It is not a myth, Took. And the people that are coming for Bip Bip, and subsequently us, are not so easily trapped and sold like merchandise. I don't know the extent of which your experience is with slaving, because that's what it is. Let's call it as it is, Took. It is slavery.
I don't do slavery, alright? I
You
do.
just admitted that you would work with people that sold, and I quote, organic.
Organics. Yeah, I've sold my share of exotic animal. Throw me into prison. I've never ever sold a person into slavery.
You've lied to me so
Wasn't
many
that your
times.
idea with him?
I never. Right. I've never. Listen to me, Wookie. I've never, ever, ever, in my head, considered selling you to the Black Suns. It was all for credits, and you would have got paid handsomely for your incomplicitness.
He looks like he's about to shout, scream, but he catches himself. And he looks just frustrated that you can't communicate with him.
Anyway, you're on about these people, these myths. I know everyone who is worth knowing in this galaxy. So,
But you should not know the scary man with a red sword.
obviously not worth knowing.
I
You
think
are
it is.
an arrogant man, Took.
Arrogant? No. Confident in my abilities, yes.
And am I confident in your stupidity? Absolutely.
You so confident in me?
More so than him.
I'm more so than him.
Really?
Well,
This one is a slippery, smooth skin.
this man thinks that he would stand a chance at capturing one of the most dangerous people in the entire galaxy.
If Hondo and Naka can do it, anyone can do it. Oh,
You are a very small man who needs to reduce himself to insults to get any point across. Took.
I wasn't insulting you. Hondo, you are from the core worlds. Of course you would know who Hondo is.
And yet you are part of the galaxy, know the Empire, but don't know the most dangerous man that exists.
I know the Empire, but I know I've never seen anyone running around with laser swords. Stormtroopers, ISB, ISB agents. I know them. I've encountered my share of ISB agents. IPS agents.
Yes.
They wouldn't be very good at their job. Toilet break.
Bullshitting their way through everything.
That's the Empire, not some, people running around with laser swords. That's not the Empire.
Hey, wise guy, how about you ask the person that lives in the Empire?
Yeah, well, you? Oh yeah, come on then. Enlighten me.
I have informed you, but you know much more than me. You have lived your life inside the core worlds. You seem to think that it's such a privileged place.
It is a privileged place. Have you seen what shit you dump out here in the rim?
You have no idea what takes place.
Oh, I think I do.
You absolutely do not.
I've
You
been
are
to
a
the-
small, arrogant little man, Took.
Oh, that's big talk coming from the one who would have, and I quote you, done anything for the credits. You need the credits as much as I do.
You are misusing my words.
Oh, Jesus. You lot. Fucking hell.
He's like strokes his tentacles.
You gotta. What time is it? It's fucking. It's 6:30. Keep it fucking. Keep it down.
Alright.
Oh.
I've had enough of arguing with this fucking smooth skin anyway.
My name is Kurlal.
Smooth skin.
Scale skin.
I've been called worse.
Gungan!
Let me
Oh,
see
God.
them. Let me see them hands of yours. But you've never done a hard day's work in your life.
Right. You. Go sit over there, face that way. Hello, you go sit over there and face that way. This isn't...
You know what? I think I'm going to go upstairs.
Fine. Just don't open the door.
Let's hope you get caught.
Slippery fingers, Took.
Slippery fingers, yeah. They're pretty smooth, aren't they?
They are indeed.
No calluses on them.
Get fucked, Took.
All right, Kilo storms out. You hear the slam of the trap door.
I think he likes me.
Misa, no.
You do not read a man very well. You, have you been traveling for long?
No, maybe, 2 days, maybe?
That makes a lot of sense. You gotta figure this out. You're gonna end up killing each other if you don't fucking pack it in. They call you captain, yeah?
Yeah.
So start fucking acting like one.
No,
No. I've seen plenty of captains in my time, alright? I used to fucking be one. That is not how a captain conducts himself.
I'm not going to start taking
No.
from a mechanic.
Yes, I am a mechanic. And I'm proud of that. Can you say that, Mr. Took? Are you proud of what you do?
Yeah. I couldn't be more proud. I got myself a nifty crew. They might not all see eye to eye with me, but they will.
The man upstairs wants to kill you.
I don't think he wants to kill him, but he's certainly getting close to that point, and a mutiny is definitely not what you want. If you want to be a captain, you need to start respecting the people around you, listening to what they're saying to you. Because I know you think you know everything. I've seen plenty of people like you, especially on this fucking dust ball.
I'm watching this in my home world.
Yeah, it's mine too. The captains who don't listen to the valuable crew that they surround themselves with do not last long. Period. They get themselves killed and everyone around them.
Just takes a drink. Spits. Well, you outlasted your fun. Oh.
Well, we all have our limits, and mine was very quickly met with the news of the Empire. I'm trying to be courteous to you fellas. It's not easy in the Rim, and we gotta look out for each other.
I live by the code that you have to look out for number one in the Rim. By extension, that does mean that you are part of me, since, you know, you're my crew.
Well, I'm not, but...
No, you're not.
Oh, well, I am fucking starving. And he starts digging through like a sort of chest, sort of, I guess, freezer. It like lets out kind of that misty, freezery gas. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. And he starts getting out food for you guys.
Mist, frost, whatever.
Yeah. Team Cave. Whilst you guys are having that conversation, this is where Zatkin was having his rest. Z, you perform one last check on the state of the storm, and you hear, and all of a sudden, it fades.
Oh my god! Right. So as far as I can see, sandstorm has passed.
It's gone. It looks clear as day outside, and you see out through the cave, through the crack in the distance, you see buildings and the Hut Palace on the skyline. It's a long trek across the hot desert in the morning sun, but it's within sight now.
Okay, I'm gonna run over, start picking up all my stuff, popping them back into their holsters and stuff, and grab one of Zakian's ears and give him a little wiggle, like shake him up.
Is it over?
I believe so. We need to move.
Am I
Zakian,
dead?
you wake up and the hunger and the dehydration is set in. You take 2 strain as you awake for the day, as you are feeling exhausted.
I know you're hungry. I know you're thirsty, but we must move.
Okay, I'm gonna do my best.
Okay. I'm gonna take my cloak off him, put my cloak back on, and pick him up. And
start
get
beelining it back to the city.
Yeah.
All right. It's you walk across the desert and you're carrying Zakian, and Zakian, you can feel like Z's body starting to heat up.
Yeah.
It's just it's probably the most unpleasant time of your life. it fucking sucks. And the sun is beating down on you, but after about 20 minutes, because you did in the sandstorm manage to make your way slightly closer to the city through sheer luck, you make it into the city limits, and you make it to where you remember the workshop to be. And you see the big bay doors closed. You see the closed sign on the door outside.
I'm gonna just start hammering on the door. Just.
Kalo, you hear this immediately as you are upstairs.
Is there any way to see who's outside?
Not that you know of.
And while I'm waiting, what do I see kind of around me as well? And as we've like walked into the city,
the streets are starting to liven up again. People, as soon as the sand gets to a safe degree, business is like boom, right, quick, let's go. And there's people everywhere transporting things and just getting back at it.
Okay. I wait for a minute and then again.
Nice.
Right.
We're closed.
Colonel?
Oh, I'm gonna open the door.
You see a very worse for wear looking Zakian. Zakian, as soon as the door opens, you smell the smell of like freshly frying meat.
Oh.
And he is being cradled. You're carrying him still,
water?
right?
What's that?
You're still being carried, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm
yeah, he's
gonna
being carried
roll.
by
I'm gonna
Z.
roll out of Z's arm.
Onto the
And I'm
floor.
gonna I'm gonna like crawl up to Curlau and be like, Curlau, do you have any water?
There's some downstairs, probably.
There's a downstairs to this place?
I'm gonna point him to where the entrance is. The
Trap
hatch.
door. Yeah, you see the hatch across the other side of the room, past the pod
Yeah.
racer.
I'm gonna crawl across the floor
You
towards it.
crawl your way over. You're
Z.
too weak to
lot.
lift the hatch.
Oh.
We have a problem.
A lot has happened in the past few hours.
A lot has. The Empire have followed us here. There was a ship, troopers around, fired on them, and we managed to make an escape in the storm and get here. They did come, but luckily, they did not find us in our hideout downstairs.
Every time you like mention something like the Empire troopers, like you just see his sensors like flicker and like frantically start like shifting. Whereas Took,
Downstairs.
I'm gonna march downstairs
At this
to
point,
Yeah,
while they're talking, I've only got about halfway towards the stairs.
yeah. You march past
Slowly.
Zakian.
as I walk past him, I'm gonna pick him up and take him down. Like
You just scoop him up on your arm.
he's half dead at this point.
You take him downstairs. The rest of you downstairs, you're just digging into like a meal. It's like some fried, similar to bacon and eggs. And you see your droid companion with a half-dead looking Zakian in his arm.
With my mouth full, I'm like, oh, my loyal crew has returned.
And as he says that, my head's gonna turn to him. I'm gonna put down Zakian, calmly walk over to him, take the food out of his hand, place it down,
I was eating that.
And then very quickly put my hand around his throat and pin him against the wall.
Oh,
Oh,
shit! I
Yes.
Wait,
Right.
Wow.
Sam, where did you put me down?
Just as soon as wherever the bottom of
So you
the
put me back on the
stairs
just
floor.
right on the floor by the bottom of the
I've-
stairs.
I'm gonna crawl over to the table, sit down,
V, what the?
grab a cup of water.
Get your clanking hands off of me now. or
Are you
there'll be
trying?
trouble.
Are you trying to get us all killed?
No. Why would you say
I-
such a thing?
I heard you fired at a stormtrooper.
Yeah, you wouldn't have.
No.
Oh my god, the first time he shows emotion.
I provided a diversion. They were
You
coming for us anyway, you know?
From what I hear, you provided a diversion by drawing attention to yourself. I wouldn't quite call that a diversion.
They were already coming for us. This Kilawi's getting in your head. He's not like me and you. He's a
Like-
At this point, Jakarta stands up.
Oh, he must be a decent man then.
And you hear, I'm assuming Z's already clicked
Yeah,
on.
as soon as I hear him, hear that Jakarta's there, I turn on the translator.
Right, get your hands off me now.
First, what do you
Warning ya.
mean by like you and me, Took?
I'm gonna give you 5 seconds.
Answer me, Took.
5.
I'm not gonna let go.
Okay, okay. We don't need more violence here. We've had enough of that. Let him go, Z. I don't
I'm
wish.
very.
This is Jakarta saying this.
This is Jakarta.
I
Oh.
loosen my grip very slowly, and yeah, I back away, and then I'm gonna grab the food that he was eating and just throw it against the wall.
Oh, you furry bag of bolts. Eating that, it was tasty.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna reply to him at this point.
I think that's where we're gonna have to leave it.
Yeah.
I love this.
My
Oh,
God. I'm just so tense. I'm like, oh fuck, when's it gonna end? I just want it to be a happy family.
Every time we see, I'm like, wait, boys, show emotion, don't show emotion.
Oh, that was so good.
Does
That
this
was so-
work?
That
There's
was
like
so
so much
good.
conflict. So just
You're gonna explode at one point.
Error.
popping out.
Fuck. I'm surprised you didn't self-destruct in that cave.
Oh, I was
Oh,
Fuck
tempted.
this shit,
just
I'm
out
out.
of-
There's no way
Oh.
exactly you could have hid somewhere to survive.
That was so good.
In that cave.
That was so good.
You just
gonna,
wait.
um,
You just wake up in the middle of the night and Z standing there, frag grenade.
Fuck. That was
stuff,
brilliant,
good
guys. Grats, GG's all round. That was real
Very
good.
Yeah,
Real
that was
good.
fucking really I love a good roleplay heavy session.
We had a little bit of like combat light. I didn't want to get into some full encounters. I just wanted to keep it swift
Yeah.
because we got some exciting stuff going on. I will say, with the discovery of an Inquisitor on the party's trail, that is another 10 group obligation increase now. So at the start of the game when I'm rolling D100s and stuff,
Yeah.
it's now 20 instead of 10.
Wait, do we add that on our sheets?
No, I'm keeping track of the group
Aye.
obligation.
Or XP as well before how much? should we-
XP. You know what? I had a good time. You guys survived some pretty daring scenarios. I'll give 10 experience all round. Now, you can do a thing where it's like, do you feel like there's any reasons you deserve more XP? For like milestones or good moments and things like that.
For not being killed by his crew.
Yeah. We'll rain check that one.
I don't get would we get anything extra for being able to come back together, even though we are a very broken group and everyone seems to hate Took for different reasons?
You've still made your way back together. There is that. Jamie, you look like you want to say something.
I used the Jedi mind trick.
You did
And
use a
it
Jedi
worked.
mind trick. And it
It
did
worked.
work. It did work.
the new strength and bond between Zakian
I
and
think that's
Z.
good. I think that's a valid one.
That is a valid one for sure.
I'll award an extra 5 to you all for those reasons. Yeah. I
Wait.
feel like,
we all get one. Oh, I
yeah,
thought
I'm
was
gonna give it
just
to the
him.
whole
Oh
lot.
no, I don't think Tuck deserves any.
Bip's get an extra 5 for his mind trick. Zakian and Z are getting an extra 5 for just actually getting out of there alive. Do you know what? So you're getting an extra 5 because the fire on the stormtroopers was so instinctual. It was like, it was bang. That is exactly what I'm gonna do right now.
Did not think about it for a second, did you?
Kalal, I like what you're doing. So you get another 5. So 15 all round. It's our highest experience game so far.
There you go.
No, I feel like we've hardly rolled anything tonight.
No, we
There was a
mostly
lot
We got
of
so
RP.
much light side, and we just rolled.
I used the
we get a
dark
chance
side
to
at
use
one
it.
point.
I know.
Well,
I mean, remember, you guys can use light side at any time. You could have been like, oh, light side, can the storm
Light side-
go away?
Ah, yeah, we could
Oh,
have done
really?
I
Right,
didn't know
yeah.
that was a thing. Hell
You
yeah.
can,
Light-
you can
light
use it at
side-
any point.
light
It's
side
not
just for like
guaranteed to
time.
work, but like, I could have been like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, there's like all of a sudden the storm fades, but you can see like there's a break in the front or something. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh man, we could have used it on that Sarlacc.
Sarlacc.
Sarlacc. Now I've
Use
got
light
Sarlacc
side.
in my mind.
The
Is there a random campfire?
The willies.
in this cave?
Could have used it.
Yeah, they could have been like the
Fucking
remains of a
shit.
previous party or something. But there wasn't in my
Oh,
plan,
yeah.
so. Well, guys, we are going to be swapping up the schedule next week. I'm afraid to say. Thursdays is
Indeed.
no longer a good day because we've got Zakian is now working every Thursday, right?
Like I was Zaki and not Dean.
Sorry, Dean.
Yeah.
Like,
I was
he's
reading
going
the
to
name
garage.
tag on my overlay. Dean is
Uh.
now working Thursdays, so we're just going to swap it up. Monday 7 till 10 still.
Monday next week, is it?
I believe so. Right? Is that the plan?
As in 4 days.
It was Monday.
4 days.
Good fucking luck.
I will be. I think I'm in a meeting on. I believe. Let me just check what time
Alright.
it was.
We can figure it out.
Is Monday not a good day now?
No, it's only that one day. It was only that.
That
one.
one
Ah,
Monday.
okay.
We'll work it out. Maybe we'll just murder Took and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
come back as a new character later in the session.
I'd stick
Fair,
to
fair.
the freezer.
Yeah.
We'll just like, you know, Z crushes his neck with his hand.
Days
Sorted.
before, days without new captain, back to 0. Head up on the wall. Head up on the wall next to Trex.
Fucking Captain Hawthorne him from Outer Worlds.
Right. Well,
Love
I think that is all from us this evening. Please, ladies and
Indeed.
gentlemen, come to official Dirty 20 tomorrow. We're going to be playing some Dungeons and Dragons.
I don't know. Is there a command for that? I don't actually know. I think you've always done it.
I just do shout out SO.
Oh, okay. All right. there you go.
I'm going to be
That's
there.
gonna be a
Jay's
lot
going to
of
be
fun.
there. Ewan's going to be there. Sam's going to be there. And hopefully in the future, Dean and Jamie as well.
Yeah, if they want to.
Potential.
We
That's it.
will see you next Monday.
Rip Mondays.
And may the Force be with you. Bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a very good time.